Stephanie Valcour, the women's NXT North American champion, but always got my Flag Zone family, my brothers with me. Love having them here. This brother just, he's not new to this. He's true to this from up north, up top. Strong Island, because he's one of the strongest, one of the best, most opinionated, factually correct, hilariously, and just wonderful, great guys all around from Long Island. You know him, you love him. The Wrestling Pod, the relaunch is going on pretty much every day this week. And if you stay tuned, you may even see yours truly on there, but we'll talk about that a little later because this brother had a debut episode. He did fantastic. I stopped in the chat, stirred up some controversy, and I want him to tell you all about the great things he's doing right now. Show some love to him. Can't say too many great things about him without keep going. The list is like Jericho. What's up, Dylan? Dylan, what's up, man?
I mean, Jesus, you gave me the vapors right there. Honestly, absolutely astonishing. No, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like you said it perfectly. The greatest of all time is back, baby. Strong Island, the most opinionated, the goddamn devil of Long Island. He's here. It's not MJF, baby boy. It is me, Daddy Dill. It is the guy with all the Coca-Cola funds, and we are going to run into the goddamn mountain until we DIE. Whether we are drinking whiskey or Hennessy, we are going to get it in so finessantly. I am going to enjoy every single moment. I am the devil himself, and I can't wait to be bringing back more content to everybody here. I hope everybody enjoyed their year off of not worrying about Daddy Dill creeping up from behind like P. Diddy in the shower. Because I tell you now, I'm coming. And I'm coming.
Finish him, Daddy.
That's right. I'm coming. And I'm coming hard and fast. I tell
I'll
you
link
now,
in the chat as well, my guy.
yes. Listen, I'm coming. And I'm going hard. And we are going to go absolutely crazy these next couple of weeks and months as we come back to the channel. And we come back to doing absolutely amazing stuff. So this is exciting. I'm excited.
I knew you'd come.
Oh, I came, baby.
Always
I
do,
came.
my brother.
Yeah, drop that link. Let's drop that link. We're gonna get your thoughts on NXT. Let's get Leo up here, the Flex on statistician. Liv Morgan's number one.
Thing to stream it on because
One half of the women's tag team champions. That's right. We have a women's tag team champion joining us on the Flex Zone podcast. I think his belt is in the mail. He didn't get it yet, but it's on the way. Yes, he will be repping. If we all got to chip in and buy him the women's tag team championship, that is the goal for this brother. I thought about it all day. I wanted to surprise him tonight. Back again with NXT because he's always riding with me, good, bad. He's here no matter what. I appreciate this brother. Bring it up. Liv Morgan's number one. Video games, wrestling, and of course your horror content. But it's no scary movies over here because you're kicking it with me.
Yo.
How you feel about that, man?
That's intro for you.
Yeah, I appreciate the intro. It was funny for I love it.
I had to bring some smiles to your day, man. I know you had a wild week.
Yeah, man. Definitely. And it's only gonna get even more crazier, I feel like, with 2025. So I'm here for the ride.
Better. It's going to be better. And you're one half of the women's tag team champions. Well, are you 1/4? Because it's you, Dom, Liv, Raquel.
Well,
how's that work?
Technically, when Dom doesn't get to hold the belt, then I'm able to.
Oh, so you're the fluffer. Okay. Let's go to the next man who's back here. Oh, let me know your channel real quick, Leo, before
Yeah, so my channel is Kicking It with Leo. I do wrestling content. More content is on the way. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're at 1,038 right now, so we're getting closer and closer to that milestone. We're trying to get to 2,000 by Mania. We're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of 2025, so let's make it happen.
This man makes it happen each and every week. He's got the rundown of the show. He's going to give it to you. The Wolf Den. Make some noise. I need to get a wolf soundbite, by the way. We'll work on that. Wolf, what's up, man?
Yeah, we are starting with. What are we starting with?
Well, what is the pirate site that you use?
Oh, is this for Carmen? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
What is that pirate site that you use? You fucking swashbuckler.
Watchwrestling.ae.
I will agree with you, Alex. I think people do not put a lot of respect on her name, but she is getting better, and I love to see it. I like to see her continue to prove herself and getting
Honestly,
better.
that tag.
That was the
team
fast. That was
title
like I literally said it. That was literally the best match that they had in the history of that championship. Since we had women's tag team titles around, that was the best match in my personal opinion.
I mean, I would probably need to look through it all, but what
Do
I
you
can
think
tell you, definitely that was the best
Possibly.
match of last night.
Roman doesn't even show up to work. Okay, we're not talking about Roman right now. You'll see Roman on Saturday.
Leave my
J&J.
best friend alone. My best friend didn't.
Ooh, Rachel?
You may not even see him on Saturday because he got the Rock. So maybe Roman's like, I might stay home another week.
I think Roman's gonna.
Because I mean, how many people are gonna interfere in the chamber? We can't overdo the gimmick.
I feel like
it'll probably just be Roman.
Okay.
I feel like
No
we're gonna
Jade.
get
Please, no Jade in the chamber. It should have been last night. I don't care anymore.
Oh,
It's gonna be Jade.
I was talking about. Just
Well, I don't know
men.
because I feel like here's the thing, though, Brian. Like you said, I feel like
Each match doesn't need
I don't think
they did it
you
the
wanna
last
overload
3
it.
years, 4 years.
I don't think you want to overdo it, so I can see where you're coming from. But like, if you look at the last year, you mean AJ flew across the world to make sure LA Knight didn't win. Then the year before that, Logan Paul showed up to make sure Seth didn't win. So
was that the 5:30? Was that the time we were like geeks up at 5:30 streaming? 4:30?
That was literally when AJ came up.
Okay. Okay.
But I can see what you're saying though. I feel like if we're not gonna get her physically, I feel like we're gonna get the reveal of like via like a satellite or something. Or like
that would be so.
I mean, you're the one that don't want her, so you either.
Well, this is what I would do. You know, I always like to try to make chicken shit out of chicken shit. But anyway,
crap out of chicken salad.
Yeah, because it's all chicken shit. Because it's really still going to be trash. I do Rhea Bianca. Jay returns and screws Bianca out of winning. It's revealed that it was them the whole time. Because I don't want Jade for what?
Thing I ever heard in my life.
What is Jade coming back for? What is Jade coming back for?
You don't put her in.
You don't
Leo finish, and then I got.
So do you act like she doesn't exist?
Said
do you act like she doesn't exist?
Bianca should not be facing Rhea. There's numerous reasons why. One, if we're going to get to see Rhea and Bianca, first off, my personal opinion, it doesn't need to have the title to be involved just because they're two of your biggest stars in the company. You do not need a championship to sell that feud.
But they've also done that with Liv. They've done that with Becky. We've done that with Bayley. We've done that with Charlotte. Like, what are you talking about?
Then two, Bianca has that feud looming over her head with Jay Cargill. That's her feud for WrestleMania. 2 and 3, it's like we already seen her win the chamber. We don't need to see it again. 4, it's literally like, for what? It does nothing. It doesn't. And I feel like if she wins, she's gonna lose. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to build up Bianca as like the new Undertaker because she's undefeated at WrestleMania. Her streak is going to end at the hands of Rhea Ripley if that's
Rhea's not losing.
You seeing that shit?
Rhea's definitely not losing.
Exactly. So why not? Do not put Bianca in that position.
Wait a second.
At this point,
who the hell said Bianca's the new Undertaker?
That's what people have been saying.
I haven't been gone for that long, guys.
Because she's won all her matches at
WrestleMania.
That's why.
Yeah, so have I.
4 years.
Does that make me the Undertaker?
You're better than the Undertaker.
Yes.
I know that. Listen, it's Strong Island, Long Island, all day, all night.
Either be the Undertaker or be bisexual Undertaker. Damian Priest.
I'll be both.
All right.
I'll be quadriplegic Undertaker.
Well, apparently people are now starting to. People are now starting to call Priest Super Priest because it's Priest's been on a winning streak.
I'm willing to bet the few dollars in my bank account his ass is the first one eliminated on Saturday. He'll be super no more. Can I
be honest?
It's going to be by Drew. Drew's going to eliminate Priest, and that's the Mania match. Yes, sir.
You know who I want to see? Logan.
Logan winning?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan.
I know why you want that.
No. Wait, but let me explain. Logan Paul had a very good promo last night with CM Punk. He smacked the dog shit out of Pepsi Phil. He smacked the absolute dog shit out of Pepsi Phil. Pepsi Phil had to buy 2 bottles, 2 liters. a Pepsi just to feel his feelings back again. Okay? And some ice cream. All right? Honestly. Like, I think if they were going to throw us the crazy fucking booking of Logan Paul winning, the final four is Seth, Punk, Cena, Logan. Drew is out and Priest is out automatically. And then I would do pin Cena first, Rollins last, and Punk second. That way you set up Logan and Punk, Seth and Logan, and then you can have Cena at Mania in a triple threat match.
Because if you think about it, I feel like in a grand scheme of things, people don't like it. But if you think about going back to the Rumble, Cena did eliminate Logan Paul from the match. So therefore, I feel like that story they're going to try to tell is Logan's going to try to eliminate Cena as get back for him being eliminated.
Well, my thing is this: it's like, look, we have a mid-card division that isn't really doing much. Braun is finally coming back on our screen after a long time. Braun has 3 opponents, and I just said this tonight. He has 3 potential opponents that he could do a dirty fatal triple threat or a nasty fatal 4 with. Penta, AJ, and Demon Finn Balor. Demon Finn Balor has been teased for the past few weeks, and last night, if we all were paying attention, it was a demon logo in the back room while they were hanging out and bullshit and playing darts. Okay? Then the last scene we see of Finn is Braun and Balor in the ring, eye to eye, staring at each other. The dog versus demon is exciting to say. Now, Penta also looked at Braun 3 weeks ago in the back. Nothing much, nothing more. I was very excited about this. Nothing much, nothing more. AJ and Braun just happened last week. You could do a fatal 4-way elimination at Mania for the IC title. You could do a ladder match for the IC title at WrestleMania. Those 3 guys right there would be interesting to watch. Take my debit card. I'll buy it. You could get singles matches out of all 3 competitors, and whichever one brought in the most ratings could be the guy to wrestle Braun in WrestleMania. Logan Paul, and I'm going to go back to it now, but Logan Paul, unfortunately, as much as we all hate him, is the guy that could possibly bring some type of light and levity to the mid-card that it is lacking from right now. Right now, Shinsuke Nakamura is United States champion, and there's not much going on.
I'm going to be honest.
Logan heading into that fire could be something to watch. If he has matches against actual wrestling athletes like a Punk, a Rollins, and or Cena. They don't have to be at Mania, but they can be on Raws leading to Mania.
And I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm going to call the spade a spade. Shinsuke Nakamura is the worst U.S. champion.
Shinsuke Nakamura is the guy from Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, and it's like,
why did they
sadly, the TNT title is being booked better than the United States Championship. And Daniel Garcia hasn't even done anything with it.
Here's the thing, though. Every time we give Shinsuke a belt, he literally goes MIA. He did it the first time when he won the U.S. Championship. Every Intercontinental Championship reign, he has went MIA, and it's done nothing for the title. If anything, diminished the title and legacy in general by not even being there. I don't know what's worse, Roman Reigns not showing up as champion or Shinsuke not showing up to work as champion. He's a full-time guy.
At least Roman can cut a promo, okay?
Yeah. Well, I can't understand.
No, Wolf, no. We need subtitles. We need subtitles. When I need subtitles,
it's fine. It is fine with the subtitles. Like, let's not pretend that oh,
But
the
why
promo
hasn't
is
he
bad
defended his
because it's
title
not
one
in
time?
English.
He hasn't
Like,
defended
just-
it once.
Io has
I'm
had
just confused.
Japanese promos. Asuka has had Japanese promos. What's it called? Andrade's had Spanish promos. Penta's.
But
Was Andrade on last week's show?
The subtitle.
I don't think he was.
I don't
Not
mind the
last
That
week,
is a
subtitle.
damn
week
shame.
before.
He wasn't even on a 3-hour SmackDown. But go ahead, Dylan. I'm sorry.
I don't mind
I'll
the
be right back.
subtitles as we have Julia and Stephanie Vaquer in the
Remember, I told y'all what the main event for NXT Stand and Deliver will be. Remember who said it first?
I want Jordan Grace in there. I want Jordan.
Nah, I don't think they
Grace.
need to make it a triple threat.
Absolutely,
No.
we get double belts on
No,
Jordan.
that's just
Absolutely.
then you're blowing your load, man. No,
Fine. This is WWE. We blow loads all
Jordan-
the time. Look at Vinny
Jordan
Mac.
Grace should be on the main roster facing Rhea at Mania. If we're being honest,
Julia.
That's
Yeah,
gonna.
if-
I'm telling you.
Either
You know what's
Julia
gonna happen?
or Stephanie.
but it's
on
going to
the
happen
main
at
roster.
SummerSlam if she comes
SummerSlam.
I
up.
would have
It's
either
SummerSlam.
one of them on the main roster fight.
I would have
facing
had
Rhea.
Grace. I would have had Jordan Grace win the Rumble and then go on to Mania and face Rhea.
No, not
No,
yet.
I think the thing is you don't want to
Not
risk.
yet.
No.
Here's the
not
thing,
yet.
and I'm not saying Jordan Grace.
Jordan.
Hold on, what they say?
Jordan. Go ahead, Leo. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What did they say? What did they announce? I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what they
Title for
announced
title.
before. Title for title. When are they doing that?
Title.
When? They just said
They
they didn't say when. All right, I'll find out.
Hold
But go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. Get your
But the
thoughts.
thing
together.
is, and like you
Be
just
right
said,
back.
I'm not saying Jordan Grace does not
Probably stand and
deserve.
deliver.
Yeah, put it on stand and deliver. I'm not saying Jordan Grace does not deserve to win the Rumble, and that would be a big
She's
thing, a
not
big deal. She's not.
WWE ready.
That's what I was. Let me finish.
That's the biggest thing.
That's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
She like you have to get her.
I'm sorry.
You have to get her introduced.
What? She's not what?
W-
Hold on, but what?
Not WWE ready.
Jordan Grace, one of
Don't
the
even
best,
fucking-
probably
It's
5
hard.
women in the world, regardless of promotion.
Look at Jade Cargill. Where's Jade Cargill right now? She's vacationing in Bahamas.
I can't.
She
I'm,
wasn't
go ahead. I'll be back.
WWE ready.
But
She
I'm not
wasn't
going
WWE
to sit
ready.
here and
We
say that
pushed her-
Jordan.
We pushed her to the main roster. Look what she did. Botchamania. We had to put her with Bianca to make her look somewhat exciting. She still sucked ass. Now she's injured in a storyline and coming back possibly Saturday, if not Monday. Jordan Grace, though she's talented, she has a bunch of things better than Jade. That being talent, that being skill, that being wrestling experience, that being indie experience, that being building her own character, that being having good promos, that being helping actual women's division elevate to another level. All of that Jade doesn't have. But the difference is if you're going to take superstars like Julia and Stephanie Vaquer, just like you did with Roxanne Perez, and move them to the main roster, you need another heavy hitter right behind you to continue to move the NXT women's division needle forward. Jordan can be exactly that with what she has as the roster. Jordan Grace can elevate the NXT women's division as it stands, and if not to another level. If you eliminate Jordan Grace from NXT and put her to a main roster, who is she facing, and when do you put her with a tag team opponent? Very soon.
And
Very
based on
soon.
what we've been seeing, I think people already been saying don't be surprised if Jordan Grace ended up with Ivy now just because of both of their physiques.
And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
But here's the thing, and I've even said it before. I'm not going to sit here and say Jordan Grace, can't get there. She has all the ability in the world to get there, but you do not want to risk pushing somebody to the moon off rip like that, and it backfires.
Jade Cargill is a perfect example.
Because if you push somebody to the main roster, or without having them go through the NXT style and let them learn the WWE style system and how it works, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because then you're going to put them in a position where they cannot get out of. It's going to be either lose or they have to win.
I'm telling you now, this would be the worst decision WWE does for NXT if they just take Jordan after putting her in NXT for a couple of months and then pushing her straight into the WWE roster.
Give her a year.
With
Give her a
nothing.
year. Give her a year at least.
She doesn't need a year. Jordan doesn't need a year. Jordan doesn't need a year.
Yeah,
6-8 months tops. If she just came in January, right?
Yeah, they did.
January. I would say SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, how you bring her up?
SummerSlam. Who either you're gonna put her on SmackDown or you're gonna put her on Raw. So whenever that women's championship match is over, Jordan appears.
Yeah, basically, I think she comes in post SummerSlam. Post SummerSlam, you bring her up.
Jordan appears after the match during SummerSlam, big moment, and she looks at the opponent and goes, "I'll see you soon." Done. That's it. We're done. She could do another match or two in NXT, pop over to WWE, finish strong, do a Survivor Series title match, and possibly be a new champion, or have a great story building into the Royal Rumble of 2026. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't need to do what you did with Jade Cargill and just throw her to the top, put her to the top. Oh, well, she's Jade Cargill. She was 30-0 in AEW. She didn't have a fucking women's division to actually wrestle through. Well, she was the best, and she was TBS champion because they had no fucking body over there to wrestle with her or give her good matches, except maybe 3, maybe 4 women tops. But that's not really it. Yeah, and again, I'm overshooting that as well. But again,
like literally her only good opponent, I would say, like before she lost the belt, was Athena. Yeah, that's it.
Athena, I would say maybe Statlander was decent enough to give us
something. Statlander was good when she came back.
Somebody
won the title.
Somebody had a lot of promise. I feel like, at least for me personally in AEW, but I feel like they have literally dropped the ball with her. Willow, because like she was literally close to the top of the card, and now she's literally
doing to the moon. They made Willow a superstar. They gave us a rerun of Mercedes and Willow in that one pay-per-view. And you know what they did with Willow? Shat on her. They absolutely shat on her. Then they gave her
what is she doing?
Shat on her again.
They're literally having a feud with like Marina Shafir of all people. What are we doing?
Like, I don't mind giving Marina like an actual opponent and having her actually do something, but the problem is I think the real issue was Willow kind of declined because in my opinion, we gave her to Mariah too
Jordan Gray
early.
Should be the one to beat Tiffany Stratton, in my opinion.
In my opinion, I think.
Oh, he's asking who you are.
Oh, it's
Frank was. Greatest of all time, baby boy.
Drop your channel link.
I did.
Like I was going to say this earlier, and I'm not going to sit there and say Jordan Grace can't get there, but you do not want to push her to the moon and it backfires because then it's just going to have people turn on her. I feel like if you want to be honest, Jade Cargill will be in a better position right now if she would have went through NXT first before hitting the main roster.
There's no argument there. If she spent 6 to 8 months in NXT, she would be a superstar in WWE.
She didn't do it. She really didn't have any like hard-hitting, compelling matches in AEW. She just had squash matches. So that's all she knows.
She had fucking Ugats.
That's what I said. I said she didn't have hard-hitting matches. All she did was squash matches, and that was it. So she didn't have that under her belt where she can actually be able to carry a match.
The thing is, I understand why regarding Willow, just briefly going back to Willow, the reason why I kind of understand what they're doing with Mariah and Tony, but in my opinion, Willow should have been the one to beat Mariah, not Tony.
I said Jamie Hayter. Should have beat.
I was okay with Jamie, but I think it could have.
Maybe Jamie will beat Tony. I don't know.
Now I did
because they have to do something big for All In because they can't keep, like you said, going back to Tony and Mariah. This third match should have been a stipulation, and I would have had Tony lose at Grand Slam, make it unpredictable, then have her win at Revolution.
In my opinion, the fact that we gave
the
fact that we did Mariah and Tony, or not Mariah, Tony, Mariah and Willow first was mind-boggling. I did not understand it. Like Wrestle Dream, in my opinion, should have been Mariah and Mina, and then Full Gear you could have done Willow and Mariah, but
Just me.
I don't know.
Yo, look at this fucking beast. I always forget how big.
Now, I did see this earlier. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I'm going to share this with you. A lot of people have been talking about the name change. This year is going to be going for Ruka. That's no longer the case. That name will be for what's her name? Let me get the actual detail.
What, Calix is the name?
Alex is not going to be for
Yes,
Ruka.
it is for SmackDown, or not, maybe not SmackDown anymore.
WWE referee Jacqueline Carr, because she is about to start wrestling again. So she's
Go
about to
Google it.
Literally the iconic women referee of WWE.
I'm
Just stay a referee.
Matt-
You're gonna get booked terribly. Don't get into this women's division. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Well, she's going to be on Evolve, Byron. So she's going to be with the what's it called, the ID
NXT
people and
Look at
Wendy Chu.
Leo's job squad of A-Town Down Under.
We are not.
Moose
Hey,
versus Braun Breaker. Give me it.
Speaking of Austin Theory, oh yeah, they're definitely turning him face, because last night Jay Uso had a little interaction with Grayson Waller. Austin Theory tried to hit the yeet.
I know.
Grayson Waller looked at him and was like, "What are you doing?"
We saw it, Leo. We were very underwhelmed as usual when we see them on the screen.
Hey, man.
It's okay. It's okay. The job squad. Wow, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller on the SmackDown before Mania.
At least it's not on Mania.
Yeah.
Okay, who gives a fuck?
Is
hey.
Powerhouse.
I just like pissing you off, Leo. You are a champion, Leo, right now. You are 1/2.
He is 1/5 of a women's
okay.
tag
I thought
team
1/4.
champion.
1/5. Okay.
No, 1/5.
Well, she told
He's
me
like the seventh person to hold
the title. She did tell me
she doesn't hold it.
She did tell me.
It goes Liv, Daddy Dom, Raquel, Finn, Carlito, JD, Leo.
Well, JD's injured.
Carlito.
He still gets to hold it.
He still gets to hold it from his hospital.
It's only his rib and his neck.
And then Carlito's Carlito's apple.
She did
then
say.
Leo.
Yeah. Carlito's apple. All right, so you're 8th. And then Leo.
Well, she did say, and I quote, if she does not win the chamber, I'm no longer allowed to hold the title at all. Period. Point blank. I can't even look at it. So.
You can look at it from a distance.
I can't look at it from a distance either. I can't even associate with it.
That's what he wants Liv Morgan to do to him.
Speaking
and
of
New Orleans next year, Leo, that can happen to you. All you gotta do is buy the ticket, and we can make all those nobody.
I mean,
I gotta text Jugs back. I gotta text Jugs back.
And I gotta meet Ash. I gotta meet both of them next year. I have to.
Ash with no elegance.
Well, she is doing really good right now. People, you did. Hey,
yeah, Leo. Do you want to tell Dylan about the possibility of Spitfire?
I was so irritated because so they're having Ash and Heather face Spitfire for the tag team titles. The caveat,
Spitfire.
It is
the tag team, the TNA Women's Tag Team Champions.
And the caveat.
Did you see what they just did to Brian Pillman Jr.'s kid? Did you see Moose just fucking evaporated from the fucking sky?
This is what irritated me, Dylan, because I expect something else. They literally said, if Ash and Heather become the tag team champions, because they're gonna have a tag team title match. The caveat is if they beat Spitfire from the titles, Spitfire have to join them, and if not, they get their manager. If Spitfire wins, they get Ash and Heather's manager.
You know how dumb that fucking sounds?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have done anything, but why? Why have all situations has to be
dumb that sounds?
You could have literally said if Heather and Ash lose, they have to disband.
I don't know.
But I did watch your stream, Dylan, I watched as much as I could. You did make a lot of good points, at least for a lot of the matches and stuff like that, which I really enjoyed.
Thank you.
I did say this in my predictions, and I want to get your thought and opinions. Do you think the only two that I did see, you said Roxanne would be a really cool opportunity to have her win, which I would not be mad at. I just think they're kind of going to do her and Bailey right now, but I would not be upset if she were to win. Alexa, it's just I
mean, yeah, I would love it, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
just
sense
got
only
moved
because
to SmackDown.
like you
we
just
have
you
the
moved her to
Wyatts.
SmackDown. Don't bring her. What was the point? If you were gonna have her face
Yeah, it
Rhea,
makes no
just
sense.
kept on Raw. So I don't know. I feel like it really is up to Bianca.
Jesus
and
Christ!
Liv right now.
I'm sorry. We need to watch this fucking match. Moose is causing a fucking bloody massacre right now with Brian Pillman Jr.'s kid. Brian Pillman Jr. right now is in heaven with two gats pointing them at God, threatening him in a promo that Brian Pillman Jr.'s son actually does something quickly. Because Lexus King is getting his actual ass beaten.
Dylan, I'm just gonna slightly correct you. Brian Pillman Jr. is Lexus King. Brian Pillman is the old legend, the father.
Listen, I tell you now, whoever the fuck is, that guy in the ring right now with those shitty ass fucking mustache and that shitty ass paper fade, he's getting his ass beat right now. His ass is getting beat.
And yet he's still looking like
competent. He looks like he's in an episode of Oz right now. Not the Wizard of Oz people, and not the new Oz movie that came out with those fucking jabronis. I'm talking about Oz, the real Oz, the Oz about prison, with J.K. Simmons and fucking Christopher Maloney. All right, Jesus Christmas, this is a beating. Moose hasn't even broken a sweat. Moose breathing like he just drank a Gatorade before he came out here. All right,
but
Jesus Christ.
Just briefly gonna mention video game news. Apparently,
about Demon Valor.
Yeah, in my rise, you will be able to unlock Demon Finn Balor and modern day DDP.
Yeah, that's
I know
great.
that you can get the original Finn Balor theme song, which is the one everybody loves.
What was your question though, Leo? I'm sorry.
So I seen when you had said you would love to see Roxanne, which I would not be mad at, but I think they've been kind of teasing some stuff with Bailey, so I don't know if that's gonna cancel her out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alexa doesn't make sense just because if you were gonna have her face Rhea, you should have just kept on Raw and compared instead of send her over to SmackDown. Naomi would be fresh, but I just don't think they built her up enough to where she might seem like a threat to beat.
Naomi's losing. I think everybody knows that.
So
Naomi's losing. I would say the only competitors in that match is Bailey, Liv, Roxanne.
So, but I think
in the chamber.
So we have Bianca, Roxanne, Bailey, Liv, Naomi.
They're both out.
I would have had Roxanne win the Rumble too. I wouldn't have been mad at that.
I think Naomi and Bianca are not.
Naomi and Bianca are donezo.
Bailey and Rock. I think Bailey and Roxanne cancel each other out just because of their feuding. And I think based on what we've seen, I don't know if you got it over on your end, but I know if you got the commercials, you didn't see it. But they were having a backstage segment, which is teasing some stuff for Mania.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I don't know if that cancels them out, and I guess Liv wins by default.
No, Liv's not winning this chamber.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she
did. Liv's not winning this chamber. She just won tag team gold. They're going to be doing a lot more shit with the Judgment Day. Liv being champion right now doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for it.
No, I don't think it's.
If she lost last night, then I'd say you have a better shot.
But you got to
just won last night.
I mean, I get that.
No chance in hell Liv is winning.
The only reason why I say that is because
you're married to her. That's why you say that.
I'm not saying
you're married to her.
No,
Julia Hart is Wolf's ex-wife. He would choose Julia Hart over anybody.
No.
Than anybody else.
She did have a pretty nice little match with Queen Aminata the other day. I did see that.
I'm just saying it like
Queen Ami Jabber.
Yeah, whatever. But then you got Leo, who's married to Liv.
I'm not married. Do you see a ring on my finger? No.
No, from a distance. She's asking for a restraining order You're not listening. You're doing what Kevin Owens did to Sami Zayn and his family on Friday night. You're a peeping Tom. A peeping Tom from a distance, Brody.
Yo,
You're in the window.
But here's the thing, Dylan.
That's
Dylan,
what you're doing. That's
Dylan,
what you're doing.
I
You're
know
like
we're
this.
just
Dude, you're like this.
Dylan. I know we're just having
That's what
it's
you're
all
going
fun
on.
and games. I know it's
That's
all
what's
fun and
going
games.
on with you. You're going
know-
like that. All right, I
Dylan.
think she's getting ready.
I know,
Yeah, she's getting ready. All right, bet. You know,
Dylan.
it ain't happening. I'm
Dylan.
sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm telling you right now, it ain't happening. You could spin whatever cobweb fucking story
No, I'm not.
you
I'm
want
not even
right
trying
now
to spin the
to make
cobweb or
us
anything.
believe
I'm just
Liv
going off.
Morgan's winning. But
I'm
I'm
literally
telling
going.
you right now, Brody, it's not happening. All right?
I'm
It's a
literally.
double thumbs down for me.
I'm literally
Nah,
going off what
alright.
I've been given and seeing on
Clang,
television.
clang. Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
Seeing Rhea, Io, and Liv be wrapped around each other. What for the start of 2025?
If Liv Morgan wins at Elimination Chamber, I'm deleting my YouTube channel. I'm telling you right now. I swear to fucking God, if that blonde-headed Hooters waitress
Excuse me.
and
Excuse
I have to
me.
see that ugly mug at WrestleMania
Do
41
people?
in Los Angeles,
Excuse me.
All right, I'm gonna
Are we
interject.
forgetting? Are we forgetting that she's been the MVP in the last two, and
I'm
this is her
also
sixth
forgetting
time?
that she didn't give me my fucking 8-piece wing that I'm still fucking missing with my extra blue
Oh,
cheese.
hold.
Alright,
The
like-
ruler is here. Big,
Oh,
big meaty man.
Cut
All
the
right,
music. Cut the music. You heard the man.
Yo, Oba fucking Femi, bro. Oba fucking Femi's talking while he's not even talking.
No bread, no water, just me.
Oh damn! It just said Lexus King don't matter.
Woo!
Roadblock. Madison Square Garden. The ruler versus the face of the franchise.
Did they
Title
set up a
versus title.
Not title. No, title.
Title versus just meaning they're just going against each other.
Yeah.
I thought X Division guys had to be a certain weight. Well, that's not a thing.
No,
It's
no,
just
that's
basically their
always
mid
our
card. Okay. All right. Got it.
Titan versus Titan. That's what they're two big guys, basically. That's what.
And I'm not
Oba's
saying you don't have a lot of good points there. I'm just going off based on what I'm seeing. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to.
Python versus Python.
I'm going to, but no. So it's only for the NXT Championship. It's going to be Oba versus Moose at Roadblock. Only for the NXT Championship.
Look, I'll be honest, buddy. I love you to death. I do, and I love your love for fucking Liv Morgan. I do. I love it just as much as the divorce of Julia Hart and Wolf. I really do. It is a sight to see. But I tell you now, it doesn't make sense. Nobody except you and the 7 other basement dwelling trolls that live with their mommies want to watch that match at WrestleMania 41. I'm telling you, there's nobody on this planet that wants to watch Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley go one-on-one.
I don't think it's gonna. It doesn't have to be 1-on-1. I think it's gonna be a
It's
triple
going
threat.
to be. If
gonna be a
Liv
triple
Morgan wins, there's most likely going to be Rhea versus Liv WrestleMania 41. If you get Roxanne Perez or you get, let's say, Bailey, you might have a different story. Liv is going to want a one-on-one match, and Triple H loves blonde women, so he's going to fucking give it to her hand over fist.
So-
You got to understand this, though,
Hand over-
Dylan. I know, and you have a great point there, but you got to understand this. If we've been building something for months, you can't just.
But what have you been building?
You've been building before. Think about it. Rhea, she beat Liv Morgan in January. That happened. Then before she lost it, she beat Io. Liv is still technically owed a rematch. Has she got a rematch? No. How could she earn her rematch?
This is the same argument we had with her last year.
But here's the thing, though.
She
You
was a
can't-
jabroni then. became a champion jabroni, and now she's a tag team jabroni.
Dude, you can't just sit up here and just act like she didn't have.
So you can do special guest referee in all these matches. Wow, pretty.
Yeah, you
pretty
can.
cool.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Like that
here's the thing.
I don't want
We've
it.
been seeing these three. We've been seeing these three feud for literally the start of this year. We literally seen Liv win the winner qualifying match.
Sounds more exciting.
We're gonna get Io in the match. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you we're gonna get it.
Io and
How I think it's gonna play out. I've been saying it for months. Or at least for a while now. How are things gonna play out?
Delete everything again.
I am going to interject just to say
Liv. I feel like it's gonna cost Io next week, and then it's gonna lead to a triple threat.
That's the dumbest. That is.
It makes sense.
If dumbass Papa H with his pacemaker fucking has that stupid shit happen, I'm going to find out his next location and take the plugs out of his pacemaker. I really am, because I tell you now, that is the worst booking I have ever seen in 30 years of sitting in a chair.
We've seen worse. You got to
been much worse.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm telling you this now, though.
That would be terrible.
I'm telling you this.
Cockamamie story you could come up with.
This is. Let's be honest, though. We would not be in this position to begin with if we would have just had the match last year. We wouldn't be in this mess now.
It's very true. I'm gonna interject right now.
We would not be in this mess, Dylan, if Liv just would have just straight up and had her match
last year.
There
was no reason for Rhea versus Becky at WrestleMania 40. There was no reason. There was no story.
There was no reason for that. I totally agree with that. It was absolutely
it was a corporate match.
If you would have just did Liv when she had the story already built in, and we haven't seen if she just came back from her injury, we would not be in this position now.
But again, it goes back to what I was telling you last night. I'm not. But if I had 5 matches on a card, right? If there's 5 matches on a card. You give me Braun and somebody, Shinsuke and somebody. You give me Roman. You give me Cody. And then you say, hey, the main event is going to be Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. I'm going to say, you know what? For $50, I'd rather take $50 and go spend it at a fucking casino and lose it. I don't want to watch that again. I don't want to watch that again. The fact that they didn't finish the story last year, just like they didn't do it with Cody when they fucking had it at WrestleMania 39 and then they finally finished it at 40, makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me booking-wise. This isn't long-term booking. This is expanding a story that, in all honesty, has lost interest to a lot of people, except for people that are fans of Liv Morgan. And for people like you, Leo, who are fans of Liv Morgan, this story could go on till WrestleMania 50, for Christ's sake, and people are still going to buy it. But I'm telling you now, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to be watching this shit at WrestleMania 41 with Rhea and Liv again. I'm not. It wasn't exciting the first time. It wasn't exciting the second time. It's not going to be exciting this time either. I'd rather them finished it last year like they should have, and that is a huge fumble on Papa H on right there. He should have finished the story last year with Liv and Rhea at whatever pay-per-view that was and not give it to Becky. But the problem is Becky was having a book, and what's best for business is best for money and best for merch sales, so that's why they did it. Stupid. Liv doesn't sell T-shirts. Liv doesn't sell merch. Liv doesn't sell tickets. Not in the top 5. She's number 6. You said it last night.
Literally towards the end of last year before she lost it, she was
number 6 though. She's number 6.
She was in top 5. I'm telling you.
Last year.
5. Yes, she was in top 5.
What about this year?
They haven't posted anything. I haven't got any tweets about who's been in it.
Find out for me, because if she's top 5 again, I still wouldn't buy her fucking T-shirt. I like Liv. I think Liv is great. But at the same time...
It's crazy because she's from Long Island. She's from Long Island.
Whatever.
Look, that's right. He's a Liv.
Listen, it's not that I hate Liv. It's just she doesn't do it for me. Just like Mercedes Moné doesn't do it for me. There's some people that just don't do it for me. And unfortunately, Liv is one of those people.
You're right, Wolf. My bad. You're right.
Liv could be exciting. Liv could have great promos. Liv could be a great character builder.
She's
Liv
been having
could
great matches this year.
She's been having decent matches. Last night was exciting. Last night was the most exciting match I've seen of Liv Morgan so far in 2025.
Literally, the last 2 weeks should have told you. Literally, the match she had with Io, the tag match she had with Io.
Liv Morgan's match last week was not as exciting as the one she just had last night. Not by a long shot.
I will say,
Not by a long shot.
If one thing I want to say, if for somehow
There's
Liv
my fucking Terminator,
does
Jordan Gray.
if Liv does win the chamber on
I
Saturday,
fucking vomit on live television.
hold on,
Don't do that.
Dylan, hold up. If Liv somehow miraculously wins the chamber on Saturday,
Deleting my YouTube.
Io should win on Monday clean.
No.
Io should beat Rhea.
No.
Because I'm sorry.
So you can have what? Rhea, Io, and Liv anyway?
No, Io Liv. That's it. At Mania.
That they have the best matches.
Io Liv. That's it.
If you go
If
back
Liv
to
wins. If
Saturday
Liv
Night Main Event should have sold you that match. She beat Io clean. No help, no Judgment Day. Had a good match. Best match of the night. Period. Point blank. They literally been carrying Raw. If you want to be honest, those two women have been carrying Raw this year. Rhea has not been there. Who's been carrying Raw?
more
on their
likely,
back?
I
Io and
think.
Liv.
I already feel like I'm going to be vomiting on Saturday. Like,
Well,
it
have the
feels
bucket
like
I'm going
ready.
to tell you
Have the
guys
bucket
right
ready.
now.
Have the bucket ready.
I don't think Liv is going to win. I don't think Liv's. I think they're going to have the women's tag titles be defended at Mania.
She can do
So-
double duty.
They're
can do
not
double
going to
duty.
have Liv do double duty.
If
Um,
Liv is a double champion, I'm going to fucking vomit.
No, she
I'm
won't.
going to fucking vomit.
Yup, and
I'm
Dylan.
going
I'm with Wolf. I think Wolf's logic is exactly what I would say. That's exactly right, Wolf. It's not even a knock on Liv. It's just the
Yeah.
fact she
They're
has the
not
championship.
She's a champion. They're not going to have her pull double duty.
Yeah.
Nothing on Liv. It's
Yeah.
She's going to defend the tag title.
Because she's top 5 right now in the women in WWE. She's top 5. As far as everything overall. Regardless of if you like her or not. She's top 5 overall.
I'm gonna say you guys might not see it, but most likely it's going to be Bianca or Naomi.
They're not winning.
And honestly,
Yeah.
Liv has probably
It's only
is
one
like
of
time.
Jade
This
is
is like-
only going to cost one of them. I don't
She's
think
gonna
it's
cost
gonna
both.
be no, I don't think it's gonna be both. I think one of them's gonna be completely away from that.
I got Roxanne.
Or get turned on.
See, you know what I don't like real quick is these. You have
probably
Roxanne
gonna
on
be-
Raw, then on NXT.
It's probably going to be Jade versus Naomi at WrestleMania. It is probably the more
Oh Lord, give me a pillow and a blanket
likely
again.
option, more realistic option. And I would say most likely now that she's lost the tag titles, I could see Bianca winning Chamber, and we get
No,
Bianca
everybody's
Rhea or Bianca Rhea Io.
TNA Knockouts division, Big Fish.
I don't even like Roxanne Perez, but I'd choose her over all the other women in the chamber.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to see Roxanne get the rocket strapped, but more likely they're gonna give her Bailey. I think Bailey and Roxanne is gonna happen at WrestleMania. And again, Alexa doesn't make sense because she just got moved to SmackDown. She
no
has the
disrespect
Wyatts.
to Bailey, but I really do not want to see that at Mania. I think
Bailey
the match was
versus
good.
Rhea would be fun, but again, it doesn't work out
it doesn't-
because Roxanne.
You can have that
So-
match on Raw. You can have that match on Raw. You can have that at Backlash. You can have that Money in the Bank or something like that, but not WrestleMania. No.
I think it is like a WrestleMania worthy match, just not
No,
this
Jordan Gracie's
WrestleMania.
built like the Terminator.
Not this WrestleMania. Bailey Rhea should not happen this WrestleMania. Maybe like a few years from now it could happen, but I think now that she's lost the tag titles, it's probably going to be Bianca.
Nope. I'm saying it now. I'm just like Austin when people clown me for saying Austin Theory was going to win that U.S. title in 2022, and I stood alone on that island. I was the one that predicted it. Same thing with Jey Uso, and I'm going to say it again with Liv Morgan. She's winning. Let me see here.
Another thing that I'm gonna say, by Mania, Rhea should lose the title, and I hate that I have to say this because I actually do enjoy watching Rhea.
Don't say it then.
I'm going to because it needs to be said. So, from Mania, do not give the title back to Rhea until next year.
I'd say go 2 years without her having it.
Probably. I mean, 2 years. I don't know. Maybe it might be too far, but at least a year. Do not give the title. Do not even consider putting the title back on her because both her reigns have sucked. Like I've tried to like the first reign was a little enjoyable. Like the matches were fine, were good, decent. But they didn't really. They weren't that big. Like her biggest match in the reign, or like most, like I would say her best title defense in her first reign that Rhea had was against Zoe Stark at Survivor Series. And like that's like nobody would remember that. I do because content and
They're putting the Hardys match on now.
Yeah.
I guess it
Okay.
is.
Do you see TNA titles defended at WrestleMania? I know there was
No.
reports that they wanted to do that, but I don't think
Probably
that's going to
not.
happen. I would love to see that, but no.
Very unlikely. If they the only thing that they could like maybe very unlikely do it, but small, very narrow possibility is Joe Hendry defending the TNA World Title. I would say probably against Cena if Cena doesn't win the Chamber, but I don't think it's going. The road to WrestleMania is all over the place. We keep giving like 4 possible opponents to one person, and it's happening with like 5 people. I don't know. I don't like it. I think we need to like put a little focus back into one-on-ones. Like stop trying to confuse the audience by putting 4 or 5 different people for one person. Like right now you just had a backstage segment with AJ and Logan Paul last night. Whereas last week you also had a Breaker trying to spear AJ. It's like, and now you're also doing Finn with Braun, Penta with Braun, AJ with Braun. It's like, pick a focus, like, or just tell us, just show us that you are gonna do a fatal 4-way. Don't completely shift.
Yeah,
into
but why?
one
What if that was your acknowledgement of a fatal 4-way?
If it is a fatal 4-way, then show it. Don't completely, because now Braun has not even looked at Penta, and now like you could have had AJ sort of be involved in that. You could have had Penta be involved, but like Penta, honestly, I don't know. The way things are going, we're probably gonna see. I could see Penta versus Kaiser at WrestleMania. And it probably AJ versus Logan, and then if Finn is willing to bring back the Demon, because generally he doesn't enjoy bringing back the Demon, because it's just a lot of work and
who's ready to do the Hardy
makeup
dance when
and
they come out?
I mean, I would. But I could see But if he wants to bring Demon Finn Balor for WrestleMania against Breaker, do Demon Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker for the IC title at WrestleMania and have Finn win. Have Balor win that.
I got Moose winning, Brent.
Alba.
Oba.
Oba, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dudley's, Hardy's, Christian and Edge, Los Guerreros.
Alex, is it just WWE or all wrestling?
Who would be your top 4 tag teams of all time? Ooh. Hardy Boys.
Easy one. Hardy's, Dudley's, Edge and Christian, Los Guerreros.
I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put Dudley's, Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian. Yes. What could I use a person that's already was in a different tag team, or would that not count?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, my 4 favorite tag teams. What if one of the guys that's in one of the tag teams that are already named was in a different team? Would that not count? Or
I'm trying to remember, like,
because I was gonna say rated RKO, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to put that because I already have Edge, and whatnot. That could count. So okay, I'm gonna say rated RKO.
Yeah, rated RKO is a good pick.
I'm trying to think of like.
And then maybe like 5th. I would put.
You said of all time 4.
And you gonna find out exactly why.
Got butthurt. God, that.
Leo, is it just me or does Jordan Grace kind of look like a roided up Sabrina Carpenter?
She's the Terminator.
Really trying to.
I'm not. I can't even unsee that now.
Ooh, man, I don't know who would be
I
my
was gonna
top
say
4
5th.
of
I
all
would probably
time.
put like the 5th one. I would probably put like an NXT team. Like Revival and NXT was cool, but I can't do that.
No quarter crew. Get these fucking posers.
No,
out of
actually,
here.
they're actually decent workers. They're really good.
Yeah,
surprised me the last
Tavion
time
and
they-
Miles are very good. Are a very good tag team.
They're not better than the Hardys.
They're not better than the Hardys.
Well,
Of
they're not
course
better than
not,
the
but-
Hardys, and they're jobbers. They're washed ups.
No, go
It's
watch the match.
wrong.
No,
Go back and watch
Tavion's
the match
very
they had
good.
with, Fraxium.
Is
Yeah,
very
so is my left
promising.
testicle. You know?
Tavion's very promising. He's honestly really good. I don't. Okay, I'm trying to think.
If I had
Okay,
to pick
for
up-
me, number 1 is an easy answer. Usos.
We're so young.
I can't put them there. I would put them like 6.
I have to put them there. I've always loved the
Here they
Usos,
come.
even when they had the face paint and everything. I was always a Usos guy. I'm lagging. Just okay. I don't care about no credit. That's correct. Okay.
Love it. Don't you dare put your fucking hands up now. Fucking put it in the
I
Usos
was
at number one.
lagging.
You put the Usos at number 1, you fucking jabron. You don't get to
Yeah.
do nothing. You don't get to enjoy the Hardys like the rest of us.
People
I
already
am.
people think we have legit gripes with each other. I was like, people think me and Dylan have legit gripes. Just because we don't see eye to eye on everything doesn't mean we hate each other. Come on.
Oh, I love everybody here.
Exactly.
Everybody here I love. Everybody here can take a good joke.
Yeah, just because, and people think like and you ever heard of people like some people are in character when they're on stream. I would say
I'm in character all the time.
I would say for me, I'm in character when I'm on stream, but like I'm very much different when I'm off stream. Not saying that I don't like wrestling, but I'm more, logical. Okay.
Yo, he talks about how much he fucking hates wrestling, hates making wrestling content.
I do not
He
say
talks
that.
about
Okay.
all the baddies
Don't let
on the
him.
wrestling communities.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
I am debuting at Mania 41. And my
We
both
theme
are.
song is going to be Satan's theme song.
I'm gonna say Usos 1, Briscoes
I don't want to hear from
2.
you right now, Goggles. All right? We got
Don't shut the fuck
goddamn
up.
Hardy Boys on
Shut
my
the fuck
television.
up. I am answering the
All
question.
right? You answer that question a little bit later. All right?
Too
We
bad.
got the Hardys on our television screen.
Yeah, and
and
I'm
you just want
enjoying
to
them.
talk over them like they're not fucking icons in the tag team wrestling division. You jabroni.
Well,
Unbelievable.
I know they're icons. I love
Sit
them.
down and enjoy a classic.
But yeah, people gotta understand. Like when I'm on stream,
Yo,
most times.
Byron, put both of these jabronis in the lobby right now until this match is over. Both of them
Fuck
got
off.
But both of them got
Piece of shit.
Wait. Someone, Alex says, I want to see Orton Punk kick Owens that chamber.
I feel like he will. I think.
Yeah,
he
I
could.
see that.
Yeah,
I feel like
you hit him with the pile driver, and of course he's gonna come back and hit you the punt kick.
Yep.
I think Sammy still needs to get his come up, but you don't just I know Sammy's not gonna win, but like
Orton should bring back his disguise game from the COVID era where he was just dressing up as
because the thing is with
janitors
Sammy,
and
right?
medical officials. Just a
I'm the
singular
biggest jabroni
medical
of them all.
official takes off his hat, take off a mask, and show Orton seething, and then punt kick Owens. Yeah, I was trying to like determine what my other options were. Briscoes, I think, are number
Leo,
2 for me.
What's your prediction for Lakers versus Mavericks tonight? Lakers win.
OKC, KC, UFC, Lakers in 5.
Lakers.
I love Steve. I love Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is the best. Stephen A. Smith is like, what did you say? Because I guess you didn't hear me. I guess there was a lag on your end. OKC, KFC, UFC. Don't matter. Lakers in 5.
All right, I'm sorry.
Brent goes, what the fuck? This guy calling people jabroni should look in the mirror. I am the greatest jabroni of all time. We need versus The Rock versus MJF versus CM Punk in a heel battle. Yes.
I'm betting on Luka to drop 35, so he'll probably get a 16-point triple-double. Bro, I want him to come out and massacre literally Dallas Mavericks and look at Nico Harrison while doing it to show you made the biggest mistake of your life when you traded me when I was the one that took your team to the finals.
Promo battle wars.
Bum arm.
Absolutely.
And all.
Leo is a Laker bandwagon fan. I believe that.
Actually, if you want to be honest, when I started watching basketball back in 2004, the first team I watched was the Lakers, and that team made me fall in love with basketball. To the point I loved basketball, to the point I played it religiously, whatever it was outside or the games, is because of the Lakers. No matter how you put it, I'm always going to be a Laker at heart. So,
look at Jeff. Jeff's already trying to commit suicide on television.
Did you see what Jeff Hardy said? I think of 2004. Ain't you 25? I'm 24. But what is that supposed to mean? I was 4 years old watching basketball.
I do want to see them end their career in WWE.
Speaking of that, did you see? I think in an interview, Jeff Hardy says not only that, but he wants to, leave WWE on good terms, and so it doesn't have like
that was the one that said that. Yeah.
That
said that Jeff wants to right the wrongs that he did in WWE.
And then
Which
Jeff Hardy,
I agree. I think that now with the TNA merger, there's a bigger
bigger
possibility of that happening.
And I did see Jeff Hardy even said in an interview before he retires, he wants to have a match with Roman Reigns. He wants to have a match with Roman Reigns before he calls it a career.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay.
I think before his when he left in 2021, he was supposed to face Roman for the title at Rumble. So maybe that is a plan that they might want to do, but we'll see.
Yeah, Mark, I'm gonna try to bet on that Lakers game as well. Actually, now that you said something. So who was Ricky going to? Oh, Wesley. That's right. Okay.
Well, it's a tag match. Javon and Ricky versus Wes and Ethan.
Oh, okay.
So it's Ricky Tan versus who?
So it's Javon Evans
And Ricky Tan
versus Ethan Page and Wesley.
Exciting. I'm probably gonna go to bed after this Hardy match.
Yeah, I feel you. Good thing they put it on early, right? Or midway through the show.
So happy. I got a lot to do in the Avowed, the video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you got a PS5 now.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Speaking, welcome to the club. Now,
welcome to the club. I bought the first PS5 when it first came out. I bought the PS5 like 5 times.
I didn't know you had it. I didn't know you had it previous times.
Me and Wolf were game sharing. I was buying games and Wolf was playing the games I was buying.
I didn't know you had it previous times, so that's my fault. But I did have an idea. So I don't know if you're gonna get 2K25 this year.
I am. I'm getting it on Xbox because Asa and I are gonna game share on Xbox. I might also buy it on PS5 because I'm a dirty fucking coke boy.
The reason why I asked because we can go online and for PlayStation to play GM mode, and I was thinking it'd be a cool idea if you, me, Byron, and maybe Wolf we play against each other and like do a GM mode series for 2K.
It's not a bad idea. Like Byron, are you gonna be able to get with that?
But yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Do you have PS5 yet, or are you still on the PS3?
Why are you doing dirty like that? The PS3. I mean, I have a PS3 and PS5, so.
No, I got a PS5.
All right, good. I gotta add you guys.
Yeah, please do.
I need to try to get me a new stick because this one's kind of like a little bit, but
well, if you stop, jerking off to Liv Morgan, then maybe you won't have so much
Excuse
drift.
me.
I
don't do that.
Have so much drift in your
Nintendo 64. He says Nintendo 64 is my favorite game system.
Nintendo 64 is the classic. My favorite system of all time is PlayStation 2.
Dylan, if Dylan makes a shirt like that, I will buy that shirt.
Eat, sleep, talk shit, and be a heel.
Repeat.
I can make it. I can make a shirt like that.
I would buy it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great t-shirt.
You know what's another game system that doesn't get talked about that much though?
GameCube.
That's another one.
I'm 30. I had a 64. My first ever gaming system. You want to know how old I am? My first ever gaming system was a Sega Dreamcast.
I was gonna even say PSP. PSP was cool.
Yeah, like if I was 12.
PSP was kind of cool.
When I started realizing that I have hair down there.
I think if you want to compare, people have.
I realized I like
here's
women.
So somebody asked me. So somebody was like asking me like a question earlier, right? And I didn't want to be rude, but like if they really were honest with themselves, they would be honest. And he asked me what's better when it was like last gen, right? Was it Xbox 360 or PS3? And I told him Xbox 360 was better. He looked at me like so disgusted. I'm like, why are you looking like
100% Brand?
Like
okay,
what?
well, it all depends because it all depends on
the graphics were better. for 360 though with a lot of the games.
Yeah, but it all depends, and I feel like it goes for that now with what you have currently. Like I have both an Xbox and a PlayStation because I'm a Sony fanboy and I'm a Microsoft geek, and I have no life. I'm a virgin till I'm die, and that's just how I'm gonna live my life. But nonetheless, I had a 360. That's where I played Call of Duty for the first time on. That's where I played Halo on.
Yeah.
Original Xbox was when I played Halo 2 on and Halo. And then when 360 came out, I played Halo 3, etc., etc. Gears, I played all on 360. Fable, I played on Xbox and 360. But it all depends on what you were playing. Because like PS3, you had God of War, you had The Last of Us, you had you had Sly Cooper remastered, Jack and Daxter remastered.
That's a good question, Alex. I'm gonna throw that to Dylan. Alex and Byron. He says, now if you guys do online GM mode, is there going to be a punishment for whoever loses?
Yeah, if I beat Leo every single week, he cannot talk about Liv Morgan for a month. Yeah, that's a punishment.
And I think we should let the people have an input as well with also the game. Because I know the game has a rating, but
nothing too extreme, you guys.
Are you getting a game? When you? Oh, go ahead, Leo. Yeah.
Nothing too extreme. If we're gonna do punishments, we cannot be doing anything too extreme that's gonna get us banned.
Absolutely extreme. These are posers. I'm willing to go through a fucking table.
We have lives.
I have a life too. I break my ass every day for my fucking life. But I tell you now, I'll go through a goddamn table for you people on the internet if I have to.
Uh-oh. Are we finally getting this match?
Hardy's had a great match, like normal. And
I think we might.
Now,
what
did you think of their opponents? Do you think they were bad? Do you think they held their own in the match?
Oh, I thought they were good. You know, they were good enough for the fucking Hardys. You know, it's the fucking Hardys.
I agree. Roadblock.
I mean, they did talk about this a while back. That's the one title that they never held.
I think Fraxium's going to win, though.
I mean, it's the one title that Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy never won the tag team.
I see Fraxium winning.
I think they're out of opponents. Not to come back with the old Santino theme.
Why does he have a badge?
Because he's the director or something like that. I think he's like the general manager for TNA.
Oh, the Authority or something like that. Yeah, I think I saw that. Something. The Authority.
Santino Marella, where's the walk, baby? Where's the walk? Wow. The fact that Santino Marella's back on WWE programming and the Hardys is like for people that watch Santino Marella and John Cena and Baptista don't know how amazing this moment is right now. Santino! It's going to be for the
Oh, so it's not for the NXT tag titles. It's only for the TNA titles.
Really?
I might go to Roadblock.
Maybe they do win. You right? Might be right.
The Hard Boys.
Alex says, Dylan, how old is your dog behind you?
I don't know what happened last week. I was in control and boom. Space got the job.
You just got me erect.
Shit.
I'm erect for Roblox. Erect. There's not much to fill those pants. But that just filled those pants right there. And yes, that is my puppy. That is my baby girl.
No, he said no. I think no. He asked how old is your dog?
4. She just turned 4 this year. Yeah, 4 years old. This little bitch.
You're definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely behind. I'm watching on a fucking pirate site, because I'm a fucking bum and Wolf's a bum, and we bum together on pirate sites. So, that's just how we do. But nah, man. Listen, I'm old. I've been playing video games for a long time. I'm playing Avowed right now. I'm very excited. Very good game by Obsidian. If you're into open world sci-fi adventure,
Are you considering getting GTA 6 this year?
Fuck no, I'm not getting GTA 6.
I want to get it just because I think I can make content, but I don't know. I have to be kind of very, careful about doing that on YouTube because
Mark, I am
very...
absolutely.
But I think the games that I was playing on 360, it was Call of Duty Black Ops. That was like my favorite one. I was playing Red Dead Redemption, the original one, which I love. What else? I was playing, of course, playing WWE. I think TNA. When they had 30.
So I'm gonna tell you all right now which games I'm going to be playing this year. I'll tell you all right now. So, Avowed, which is already came out, I'll be playing, and I am playing currently right now. Judas, I will be playing. South of Midnight, I will be playing. WWE 2K25. Doom: The Dark Ages. And I'm also going to be playing Borderlands 4.
Ow.
And what are we in? Avowed. March is...
Is it true what they were saying? I did see. I don't know if this is confirmed or at least
MLB. I will be playing MLB this year. I play it every year.
Is it
South
true
of
what they were
Midnight.
saying?
What?
So I don't know if this was confirmed or at least in talks, but what I did see a report that Red Dead Redemption 3 is pretty much starting to be in talks.
That size is 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
I don't know.
My name is Kitty.
I love both games. Don't get me wrong. Like I love
Both games are fantastic, but no.
The chicken. It's just
Red Dead 3, that's a no-go.
excited.
What other games was I playing? I was playing Saint Row. I was playing that.
Yeah, it was all right. The new one was all right.
The cilantro one takes
I got it for
I
$5
played
on
GTA
Xbox.
5 on there because it came with the system. I had a bundle where I got that with it.
Yeah,
Remember like
there's a lot of games coming out this year that I'll be
they had
playing.
the-
I'm very excited for.
Was it the Connect that they used to have back then? They were using like
Xbox
the Connect.
Connect, yeah.
Yeah, I had that, and then I could play like the sports.
Damn, I feel old. I remember that. I feel old. You know,
Connect. I was playing that. I was playing.
bro. Like somebody had a PSP video on YouTube. I stumbled upon. I'm like, I feel old.
People were telling me.
Somebody was talking about a PS2 Miami Vice video game, and I was like, I remember playing that shit.
I want to know if I stream 2K at 12. When does the game come out at 12 midnight?
Midnight. If you get it, so pretty much. Let me get the exact date.
If you get it
I
in
know,
10 days,
I know all the
get it.
stream because I know all the streamers are going to be doing it at midnight or whenever it comes out.
Yeah. So in 10 days, if you pre-order it, you get it. Okay.
See.
Well, the only reason I asked because it's literally the day after my birthday.
Actually, apparently you get a week early access if you get Deadman or Bloodline Edition.
Yeah, I got the Bloodman edition.
I've got the Bloodline one. So you will get. So okay. So if you get the Bloodline or Deadman, it's March 7th when you get the game. If you get the standard, it's March 14th.
Now, what time on the 7th? Like the 6th going into the 7th at midnight? Like literally my birthday going to the next day? Because that's my
Kind
the
of,
6th
yeah.
is my birthday.
Kind
Is
of,
it like
yeah.
that? Oh, that'd be kinda cool.
Pretty much.
Big question. Oh, Alex says big question for Dylan. If you had
you
to
choose-
choose
Any 3 or 4 wrestlers in the world today to interview on your YouTube channel, who would it be? Well,
MJF.
the number one guy, my guy, who I have been going on extravagant vacations with throughout the years, that being Long Island's own MJF. 100%. A heel to a heel, we have to talk business. He needs to stop having me pay for Peter Luger's and his $2,000 bills because it's starting to get a little outlandish. So that's one thing we're going to have to talk about on the interview. But the other one I would say would be Mick Foley. I would love to have Mick Foley on the pod. I have a lot of questions for Mick, and I think
What
it'd
in the
be
What the heck?
fantastic. What?
I'm looking at this breaking.
I can't read it.
The Mavericks organization has announced they will ban fans from wearing Luka Doncic jerseys as a way to move forward from him. Are you stupid?
That's so dumb.
Like,
That's
do
so
you
dumb.
realize? Do you realize
That's
with
so
all the people
fucking
that
dumb.
came through your organization,
That's so dumb.
he's
That's so
literally up
fucking
there
dumb.
with Dirk as far as the best people to play for your team.
Stupid.
Period, point blank.
Just stupid.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
dumb?
stupid.
Can somebody fire Nico Harrison? Can somebody put the Glock to his foot and spill his brains on the concrete, please? Because this man.
What is going on? Why is she on NXT?
But yeah, so I would say MJF, Mick Foley, and then my last one that I would love to have is geez, that's a hard question. What would my last one be? Of course, if Eddie was still alive, I would love to have Eddie Guerrero on. I mean, that'd be a dream. I probably would do Jericho on the pod. That'd be really cool. Chris Jericho. I'd ask him who gave him the right to say that he's the greatest from New York. Immediately, that would be the start of the podcast, because I tell him that he's not. Immediately. And then if I had to pick a fourth, I would say someone from the indie scene. I had Joey Conway on, and he was fantastic. I loved having him on. I had Isaiah Moore from AEW. That was fantastic. I would love to have him back on.
I thought of some good names from the indies that might be cool.
I really enjoyed him. Amityville, I really would like to have her on. Madison, I would like to have her on from the UK. Yeah, we're gonna be doing interviews, so definitely make sure you guys check out the podcast. I mean, we just started tonight, but I tell you, it's just the beginning. This is gonna be a wild fucking new show. It's gonna be crazy. You know, we're gonna have Byron's gonna be stripping on the show at one point. It's gonna be wild.
What?
He said, I didn't agree to that.
It's gonna be wild.
But you know what would be some cool people from the indies that you could interview? One being Zilla. Because Zilla is really...
Zilla and I were friends. We're friends on social media. We've spoken a few times and whatnot. He actually was really crazy. Is Zilla Fatu and I shit you not, and this is not a false story. I 100%. This is 100% accurate story. I was on someone's TikTok live when Zilla came on his TikTok live, and he said that the Last Week in Wrestling podcast is acknowledged. I said, that's fantastic. And then Zilla was on someone's thing, and Zilla shouted me out on a live during one of the other guys' while he was doing a live with somebody else. And I emailed Zilla to have him on, but unfortunately he never got back to me. But he did say on one of the lives that he wanted to come on for an interview. And I was really excited about that. Yeah, it was actually it was one of the surprises. I didn't want to tell anybody because at the time I was still working with House of Glory, and I knew that Zilla was starting to come to House of Glory before everybody else did.
Mhm.
And when I found that out, I was like, ooh, that would be really cool if I could get Zilla on and have a House of Glory conversation with him, trying to get more eyes on House of Glory as well would be really, really cool. I think it'd be really awesome to have that. But unfortunately, you know, a lot of things happened. I
you
couldn't get it
said-
done. So, but
I know
yeah,
you said it was
what's going on here? Leo should create a list of Dylan for anyone that insults him or pisses him off. That'd be funny. I think that'd be awesome. Once Leo hits 10K this year, he should record himself singing Liv's theme song.
It's an instrumental. How would
That's
he
what I'm
sing?
saying.
I'll write the lyrics. I'll write the lyrics for you. I'll write the lyrics for you. I'll write the lyrics for you. No problem.
Oh, it's about to be some very vulgar things. In that song.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be
Oh
saying
my
some wild shit.
That's awesome, Dylan. Hearing that.
I thought you.
Honestly,
I know you.
I would love to hear from Silva too. I would love
Me too.
to.
I do.
What
And
about-
I'm gonna try to get him
What
back.
about Matt?
Matt Cardona.
Yeah, I know. One time you told me you were trying to get.
I had a conversation with him at House of Glory at the meet and greet. That was
Mhm.
very fun. Well, what's really funny is I had to save myself. So at the House of Glory meet and greet, I see him.
Oh
I was
Lord!
with, I forgot.
Here comes the core.
I was with him, but I go, holy shit, you're Zach Ryder, woo woo, and he goes, no, I'm not, and I go, right, you're Matt Cardona. I'm so sorry, and he goes, yeah, what do you want? And I was like, fuck. So I had to I just grabbed like some stickers and I put it on the autograph or whatever.
I know.
But then I saw him at the end of the show, and I go, listen, I'm so sorry about the character miscommunication. I was like, listen, I've known you since then. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I live on Long Island, and, you know, I'm really sorry. He goes, no, it's fine. It's fine. And he was really nice. He was a really cool dude. He was a really nice guy. And I was like, look, you know, I have a podcast or whatever. And he goes, well, why don't you email me, and I'll try to see if I can fit you in, and we'll try to do something. I said, great, cool. And that's as far as we got. I emailed him, but I never got anything back. But he was very busy, so I don't hold it against him. But it was the fact that I had that opportunity to do that. Same with Swerve. Swerve and I and Prince Nana had a few conversations a few times with AEW to get Prince Nana and Swerve Strickland on the podcast. Many moons ago. Yeah.
I know an interview
That was really big. That was really big.
I know an interview. If you were to do it, I know it would really be crazy. Just because I know how you are and how this person is. I think the chemistry you two are gonna have is gonna be really insane. You and Mustafa Ali,
Cool.
Oh, I would love to have him on.
I would love to see that.
bro.
I would love to have him on. Absolutely. Mustafa, I would love to have. I'd love to have Ricky Tan. Because I'm calling him Ricky Tan the moment he comes on.
He's gonna be like, I can see
He's
that
gonna
now.
be
He's like, what
Saints.
do you
They're
call
gonna be
me?
like Starks. And he's gonna be like, no, it's Tan. I mean Saints, and I'll be like, exactly, Ricky Tan.
I
Anyway,
definitely would call him Ricky Starks probably a couple of times. Like
I
Ricky.
would call him Ricky Starks.
Starks.
Hey, be
Just
prepared for
because.
for
hey,
this
why
on
do
Elimination Chamber, you guys. I could see this happening as soon as I need to get this shirt just because it's gonna be funny. And Dilly, you can agree. As soon as Cody Rhodes doesn't accept the offer, this is what we see. The slap once again.
That's knocked syphilis out of the world. Yeah, that's
It's on sale for $20.
That's-
So if I wanted to, I really could really get it.
Listen,
but-
buy me a shirt. I got you. Listen, Mustafa Ali would be really cool. I want to start working with House of Glory again. I'm going to start going to some of their shows. They actually have Zilla, Mercedes, and Private Party coming to House of Glory March 15th. I would go to see everybody but Mercedes. I would go to see everybody but Mercedes. I like Mercedes. I think she's a great person. Can't stand her as a wrestler right now. She's just
some of the wrestlers that I like, especially indie wrestlers that I would love to have the chance to interview.
I almost had
Zilla,
Grizzled Young Vets. That would have been awesome.
That would be neat.
That would have been
I
awesome.
100% would love to talk to Salafatu. I would probably be a very happy man if I was able to interview him. Donovan Dijak, I would love to get an interview with him.
he's gonna roast you.
I almost had an
He will,
interview with
and I'm-
Jake something last year too.
There's a few interviews that I want to do. Like, I want to interview Finn Balor.
So why don't you?
I don't know. I'm starting to get into it. I'm trying to build my fan base up just a little bit more.
You're at 1,000 fucking subscribers. When the fuck are you gonna do it? At 20,000?
No, I want to
You
wait
gotta
till
do it now. Do it now when you're nobody. Enjoy being a nobody, dude. I enjoyed being a nobody for a long fucking time. Be a nobody, because then the moment you become a somebody to the public, and they look back at your catalog and they see all the interviews and things that you've done, and they go, "Oh wow, you're very skilled in X, Y, and Z." You could be like, "Yeah, I wish you watched the journey along the way." You know what I mean? Then you get to pop your collar a little bit and be like, "Fuck 'em." Now you're worth $1. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing for me, because when I started out before I met you guys, like my first thing was, as long as somebody listened, I didn't care if it was one person every week. That's all that mattered. The fact that I got to 10,000 subscribers in a year is ridiculous.
Because I have thought about because I've been thinking about like interviewing other content creators as well. Like that, I'm trying to get stuff in motion now, where I'm trying to reach out to some of the bigger content creators that's in the community right now, or just in the community in general. And I'm gonna try to set some stuff up where we could just probably do like on a Thursday or something like that, because that's more my day where there's not really much going on. So interview them. We could talk about their career, what brought them to the content creation space, what they love about it, what they don't like about it. Just kind of have fun and just having a good discussion about just how they got to the point that they are now. So I'm gonna try to set that up. But yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get some stuff going this year for sure.
Do it, dude.
Yeah.
So,
I
another.
did see, well, you know he's gonna roast you if you do interview him, right?
I know. I'm ready for it.
Who?
Dijak is going to roast you.
Dijak's
yeah,
gonna roast
100%.
anyone. Yeah.
But the best part is I'm gonna roast him right back.
For me, another indie wrestler that I think I would definitely have a lot of fun if I ever got the chance to interview him. Santana Jackson. I really like him. He's awesome, and I always try to want to see if I can. I always watch clips of him. I'm always watching stuff. Like I definitely want to see more.
Dude, I'm telling you, when we
You guys
go
just
to,
reach out to these people. Find their business email through their Instagram and reach out to them. It's very easy.
Yeah.
That's all I did. I'd look up people I liked, store their business email, and email them. Same with WWE, same with AEW, same with NordVPN, same with everybody. Everybody that I got on, I did all the work to get them on. Like I reached out and people would answer me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd answer them at 6 a.m. Like
Lucas,
we're doing good, Lucas.
we're good, man. Watching NXT. How you feeling, man? Thanks for being here.
Braxton versus the Hardys. All right. Yeah.
And Moose versus Uber.
I'm telling you, like, I feel like we're
Oh,
gonna.
they're
have
doing
a
it at
blast.
Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, that's where it's gonna be.
No, I'm talking about Stephanie Vicor versus Stephanie versus Julia.
Stephanie versus
Roadblock.
Julia on
Yeah.
Roadblock for both titles.
And then they're doing Oba Moose and the tag team match
I don't
with
think.
Fraction
I don't
and the
think that
Hardys.
title. I don't think the title match is gonna have a conclusive winner, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't like that it was that it's title for title. I think the division's way too stacked to have it be title for title. But
Here, Lucas, we We kind of getting back into it. They got the Hardys tonight. They got
Alani
Moose
versus
TNA.
Jada next week. Tony versus Sean Spears next week for the North American title. And Chelsea and Piper versus Solruka and Zarya next week.
Why? Why?
And we got Kalani versus
so Chelsea.
Jada Parker.
So your champion's going to lose again?
No,
That's
I
stupid.
don't think so. I
So this
think,
is your main event, I believe, isn't it?
Stupid.
I think Chelsea and Piper are gonna win, and then Zarya might turn heel.
Already?
Maybe. Or maybe they turn both Soul and Zarya heel. But I don't know. Yes, I guess this is the main event.
Oh, I just thought about it. You know what's the 3 wrestlers that I really got to meet, though, besides the 2 that I already named?
Wesley cut his hair. He looks terrible now. I'm sorry.
I got to meet Austin Theory, bro. I got to meet Austin Theory next year.
You'll be the only person in line. You won't have a problem with that, Leo. That can really
It'll
happen.
be you and like 7-7-year-olds.
That can happen on a SmackDown or Raw. You don't even have to go to the WrestleMania for that.
No, I'm talking about going to like the meet and greets.
Oh yeah, you can do that at the Cricket Wireless. That's your local, flea
It
market.
just depends. It depends on what they're
You
doing.
can get a free cell phone and a free autograph.
Like when they went to Rumble, you can just pay for those packages. So yeah.
Yeah, true. And of
But no,
course,
definitely we got to get you with Liv. We got to get you with Liv.
I got to get Liv and Ash.
If you meet
I
Liv, you
want
got to have
I
the
want you to go on a
tattoo.
date with her, bro.
You
Gotta
said what?
Get you on a date with her.
I don't want to date. I'm
Absolutely. She's a nobody. She's in your repertoire. She's gonna be in your roller.
I get that, but I am not gonna be like some of these other fans are. I know my limits.
You should be like, I know what your panties smell like. You know what I mean? Be like one of those weirdos.
I am not gonna be like that. I'm gonna get kicked out and probably never allowed to come back.
That's okay. We'll sneak you in.
Nah, I don't want to get risk of getting banned for life.
Have you seen what's in your old stuff?
I love WWE too much and wrestling too much without it.
Clean, effective deodorant.
So
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna be honest. I guess since they're doing this title for title stuff at Roadblock, that might mean that either Julia or Stephanie is possibly going to Mania, going to like main roster for Mania.
I say it's Julia.
I say
Julia's
it's
the one.
Vaquer.
You think Julie's the one that's on the way up to the main roster? I agree.
I think we get a screwy finish, and then we probably do get a triple threat. Probably.
I think it's Vaquer, honestly. I think Vaquer is looks better, looks more main roster ready.
Well, I mean, you and Papa H have lunch all the time, so you would know better.
I saw on Twitter the people suggesting that they do for EO, you're too good to leave off the card. Here's a featured singles match. So they do like EO versus either Julia or Stephanie at Mania.
I'm trying to figure out what is the plan for the mid card titles because I know they're probably gonna try to get them on Mania. I don't know.
I'm wrestling for it at Mania.
I'm gonna be honest.
I can see what they're probably gonna go for the US title on SmackDown. We might get like a triple threat fatal 4 or something along the lines of that. But for Lyra, I don't know what it is because I thought Becky would have been back by now. I think they're saving Becky for the night after Mania, if we want to be honest.
Yeah, probably. The way things are going I think it's more likely it's more of a one-on-one for the women's US title, possibly. If they don't want to do, if they're not going to have a Piper and Chelsea tension stuff, they keep them together, then I could see Zelina versus Chelsea at WrestleMania. Because it seems like they're now starting to want to reinvigorate Zelina and use the US title to put Zelina Vega forward. So yeah, I think there's a possibility Zelina versus Chelsea, and then And then what did I want to say? For Lyra, I'm worried they're gonna do Lyra and Ivy at WrestleMania.
No. Please don't. I'm good. I'm so good. Are we getting a draft this year, or there's two questions? Are we gonna get a draft this year? Because I feel like they did say we're probably gonna get something after Mania.
No more drafts, please.
And are we gonna
I
get
could say
King and
them.
Queen of the Ring again this year?
They
Queen and
should.
King, yes, but no draft.
I don't know. I feel like they could.
But we probably will get one still. But I don't want one.
You know, the
Yeah, I
one
don't
best
want one either.
the one best thing I always say every year, and then it doesn't happen with the draft, is why can't NXT be involved where people can get drafted to NXT?
He wants to meet Nikki Bella. I wouldn't waste my time with Nikki Bella, but Cody Rhodes
Why
at
they-
least is worth.
I feel like they're kind of rushing this match, though. They don't have to do. They could have waited till Stand and Deliver and teased it more with Stephanie and Julia. But I guess maybe we'll get it. I don't know again.
I'm excited.
For the
Stephanie,
NXT
Julia,
Championship.
Roadblock. So it's another week from now.
Well, they're doing the transition thing now. They're showing a teaser for Javon's entrance in 2K.
Oh, Javon Evans does not look the best.
I mean, who's going to pick and play with Javon Evans? I mean, really?
I mean,
Who's
fine with
going
it.
to pick Javon Evans besides this geek? Because that's your twin. But outside of that, who's picking Javon Evans?
Well, seeing as I'm the universe mode geek, I'm gonna play with literally everyone. So
That sounds dirty.
Who's picking Javon Evans in 2K? No one.
I would have fun just playing him for the
Unless he's
sake
getting
of-
jobbed out. He's going to be a jobber in my universe.
Oh,
In my
So
universe.
So
he's
in your
a jobber.
GM mode, you're gonna do that.
jeez.
Well, how's the GMO going to work?
Hold
What are the rules?
Well, you can. So pretty much,
Don't like. Oh.
I gotta see Ricky Tan's fucking entrance. Is it the same one?
Hell no. It's
Uh,
kind of the similar, but it's not.
It's a Death Rebel version of this. It's the AEW one if it was made by.
Are you kidding me?
What you think, Dylan?
It's the same shit, just different chords.
Yeah.
Without getting, it's copyright friendly.
It's literally it's the same entrance but made by Death Rebel.
Oh, he can't even do his little dan 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 dan. He can't do that anymore. I like that actually.
Wait, what do you mean he can't do his thing?
Like, remember how his song would go along with the dan dan
I
dan.
mean,
dan.
it kind of did a little bit, but not as effectively as the AEW one. Like he did a little bit. He did do that a little bit, but
Good
Like you
Ricky
said, a
Starks back
Death
in
Rebel.
AEW.
A Death Rebel for sure. A Death Rebel special for sure.
it's not
Put
it's not as
Ricky
bad as it
Tank.
could
We've
be.
heard worse,
AEW.
but it's not like, oh my gosh, it's great. It's just like,
Okay, it's
it's just there.
it's fine. It's fine.
It's just there.
There's definitely plenty of worse.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah. Thank you.
but how would you said how would GMO work? Pretty much, we each. I think what we could do is do like a spin the wheel, kind of, to see which brand we can represent. And then
I'll take whatever brand y'all don't want. I don't care about
I'll take
brand.
SmackDown.
I'll take Raw.
You can have SmackDown. Well, what are the options? If someone takes
So
SmackDown or Raw?
that's Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I think NXT UK, WCW, ECW. I
It
think
can't
those
be
are
Tony Khan. It can't be Tony Khan. Can't do AEW. No. Okay.
Could do.
Mm. And then you can
be
pick a
AEW
plethora of
if you really want.
GMs.
I mean,
Now,
I don't know.
Alex, that is the
Leo's
truth.
not allowed to draft Liv.
I don't want Liv. He
I
can have
agree.
Liv.
I'm taking
can-
Liv.
No, no,
and I'm
no.
never using her.
He can have
I'm
Liv. I
taking
don't want
Liv. I'm calling it now.
No,
I want
no.
SmackDown and Liv, and I will never use her.
No, we're not doing that. That's not we
Absolutely.
cannot-
I called dibs.
Hold on.
I
Is it
already
4 of
called
us?
it.
Is it going to be us 4 here?
Yeah.
I'm
But
fine.
So
you
what
can't-
does
you can't
Wolf?
do that.
What is Wolf? Hold on. Let's ask Wolf what he wants. You can't just exclude
NXT.
Wolf.
He has no choice. He's picking NXT.
Well, what if he wanted something else? We don't know what he
I
wants.
don't-
Leo
That's why
wanted
we
Raw.
asked the guy.
I want
NXT.
SmackDown. You're Tony Khan. He's NXT Shawn Michaels.
I mean, if he wants NXT, I'll take WCW. I don't mind.
I don't mind. I'll do whatever brand.
Oh, Lucas said speed.
I
Yeah,
got
I'll-
SmackDown.
I'll
I
take-
mean,
I'll
I'm
take-
mainly a
My
SmackDown
first
guy,
people are
but
SmackDown
I can
and
do NXT.
I
I
will
got
take a
SmackDown
WCW.
with three people.
Who
Benoit,
are my
Eddie
GM
Guerrero,
choices?
and Liv Morgan.
You
Who am
can
I, Jim?
have. Let me see. Let me just pull that up for you. So
I'll take WCW. I'll make WCW great again.
Listen, I got SmackDown with 3 people. Guerrero, Benoit, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's never
Now,
been
how many
here.
people do we get on our roster?
I think we can each pick maybe 20 people.
There's 300 fucking superstars.
I'm with Lucas. Can I get WWE Speed? Can I get that?
You want speed? You can
Hold
take
on.
speed.
Let me look up.
So how long is GMO? Do we need more? I think we need more
You
than
can-
20.
You can.
I think we
you
need
can
like
pick-
25 because I think
I
20
think
is
you
going to
can
get a little
pick-
repetitive.
You can pick how long you want your GMO to run. Like if you
'Cause
want
if
it to
it's
run for
4
maybe
of
3
us,
months to a
25,
year.
that's 100. So I think 25. That's 100 superstars. So we put 100 superstars in a pool and we draft out of them. We each get 25. I think that's fair.
But
Listen, I got Liv Morgan. She's not
no,
entering
you
the
can't do that.
Rumble.
You can't do
I
that.
already called her.
You
I
can't do
called
that. No.
Guerrero and Benoit in SmackDown.
All right.
You
Byron,
cannot
I
pick-
have
you
the
cannot-
list.
Now
Yeah.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
sure. What's up?
Uh,
Let Wolf
you-
talk.
I
we
get the first pick
have-
because I'm raw.
We have 18, I think, GMs in my GMs.
Jesus
Fif-
Christ.
Yes, 18 options as general managers. We have Adam Pearce, Sonia Deville, Stephanie McMahon.
She doesn't work for the company.
well, it was
Before she got cut.
You know
Yeah,
what? I may take
she
Sonya
got
to
cut past her
WCW.
cutoff date.
I need
She
to
was-
take.
Hey,
I need to take
she was
Sonya.
cut off
Sonya
the-
deserves justice. Let's
Yeah.
book Sonya. I might take
So-
Sonya, but go ahead.
Adam Pearce, Sonya Deville, Stephanie McMahon, Xavier Woods, Tyler Breeze, Eric Bischoff, Mick Foley, William Regal,
I got
Paul
McFoley.
Heyman,
I go.
Teddy Long, Ava, Nick Aldis, Shawn Michaels, Miss Elizabeth,
I already got my 4. I'm already done.
Sensational Sherry,
Well, somebody write this down so we don't forget. Leah.
Armando Estrada, Mr. Fuji, and CM Punk.
I got Mick Foley,
Okay.
SmackDown, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, and Liv Morgan. And
You
Liv
can't
Morgan's
draft
never
Liv
wrestled.
unless
I
you get
can.
picked.
I
No, you can't.
literally am calling it. I'm
No.
calling it.
I think the
can't.
only way to solve this is a one-on-one match. Liv Morgan versus Liv Morgan. Winner gets Liv Morgan.
Okay.
No.
Yes,
that's not
yes.
how the
One-on-one.
draft goes.
Yes.
One-on-one live
Yes.
on the channel right here.
Yes.
That's not how
Agreed.
GM
That is what
goes.
we will do.
It's a
GMO
single.
literally
Stop
runs-
being a baby.
Matter of fact, this is what we'll
Stop
do.
being a
This is what we'll
baby.
do. This is
I
what we'll
have
do.
Raw, so I get the
We-
first pick
We will
regardless.
stream it here. We will let AI determine it. We will have one Liv Morgan
I'm not even
versus
gonna
another
play.
Liv Morgan in a Hell in a Cell, one-on-one.
Even better.
Why is people trying to screw me over here? I don't.
I'm not Leo. I said you can have it.
Take Liv Morgan and put her ass on the bench.
So Dylan gets SmackDown. I agree. Dylan wants
I
who?
get Raw-
Mick Foley.
I want
get Raw.
Foley, SmackDown, Benoit, Guerrero, and Livy Morgan.
You're not
Well,
getting
Liv is a
Liv
question mark.
Morgan.
Liv is a question mark.
Liv
Liv is a
Morgan
question mark.
sitting on my
He can,
bench.
only way he can get Liv Morgan realistically
Liv
is
Morgan wins.
if he gets the first pick, and he does not get the first pick. It literally
Bro,
goes
we're
Raw,
literally doing
SmackDown.
Liv Morgan versus Liv Morgan in a singles match in a Hell in a
That
Cell.
it's not gonna happen. You
Why?
cannot-
Because you're chicken? Are you chicken?
No,
Are you
because
scared?
that's
Are you
that's not
worried?
how
Are you
GMO
worried you're gonna lose
goes.
Livy?
You both can waste. You both can waste your first pick on Liv. I'll just be sitting
I'm
there.
thinking,
with
and
a
here's
nice-
the thing: factions also count, so you can take the faction. I'm taking Judgment, and Liv is gonna be
Well,
in my
I
faction.
think we have to
Of
take.
course you will. And she's gonna be the champion. And she's gonna reign supreme.
I-
and she's gonna beat everybody.
First
in the
of all,
women's
you
division.
don't know what I'm about to
Champion
do.
all fucking time. And guess what? You know what she's gonna do on my faction? She's gonna be Bobby Boucher, the fucking water boy. She's gonna be hydrating and prostrating and prostating all these motherfuckers out
Dude,
here while everybody else is running the damn
you're-
company.
why?
to the tippy-tippy
What
top.
We'll figure out the live thing later. Leo, who would you like as your
Live
GM?
one-on-one, Hell in a
I'm
Cell.
picking Teddy
AI determines it.
I don't want Teddy Long.
I'm taking Liv Morgan.
So I'll probably pick a last, which is
Absolutely.
fine. Wolf, do you have a preference or you don't care?
So my
Well, what-
general manager pick, Leo's picking Teddy Long. So my general manager pick,
Does Papa H a choice?
no Triple
Is he
H.
gonna
Shawn
pick Paul
Michaels is a choice. I'm not gonna pick Paul Heyman. I'm not gonna pick Shawn Michaels. I am going to pick. I'll pick Aldous. Wait, Dylan, are you gonna pick Aldous or
Oh,
I got
no?
Foley.
You Foley.
Here's the
I
thing.
want
Yeah.
Foley
Here's
and
how-
SmackDown.
Liv is coming to Raw. Thank you very much.
Liv is not coming to Raw. We're
Yes, she is.
doing an AI match. If
No,
we don't
we're
do
not.
this AI match, I don't want to be a part of it.
GM mode. GM mode.
If
This
we're
is how
not
it's
doing
gonna
an
go.
AI match between Liv Morgan and Hell in a Cell to determine which Liv Morgan is coming to where in a fair fight with not me or you actually playing, then I don't want to be a part of this fucking league. Okay? That's the only way that this is happening.
That's
You
not
want her to
how
be a
we
fucking
do
icon.
GM.
I want her to be exactly who she is, which is a dud buddy. An absolute
See,
water
that's
girl.
exactly why I'm not giving you Liv, because you're doing, like, I get it. You want to do whatever you want to do with your roster.
My women's division is going to be Chelsea reigns supreme.
Exactly why your women's division it's not gonna flourish. I'm sorry.
Me and Wolf are
It's
gonna
going to
wipe the
fucking
floor with y'all.
flourish. It's gonna be the greatest
Actually,
women's
I'm
division
gonna.
of all
I am.
time.
Have
It'll be
y'all-
me and
Your
Wolf.
women's
It'll be me
division-
and Wolf.
Your
Just
women's
chilling,
division is
booking
going
good
to be
shows.
absolute
I'm booking-
gold.
No,
What do you mean I'm
no
booking good
backstage
show?
drama. Everybody's
Oh,
happy
dude,
and booked.
so much
No
fun.
one's just sitting in catering.
Well,
You know,
that's
we'll
exactly
actually
what
have
his-
storylines,
I
and people that
will have
actually get
storylines.
used.
I'm not gonna have all my wrestlers
I
just
am
sitting on
going
the
to be
bench like
rushing
Dylan
it
is.
onto Raw as Liv Morgan, causing problems and then never using them on SmackDown. Absolutely.
What's
So-
the
so
point
Wolf,
of
you want
drafting
Nick
someone if
Aldis?
you're not gonna use them?
Yeah, I'll
That's why
probably
you
pick
can't use her.
Aldous.
I'm taking
that's why
Sonya
I'm
But
Deville.
you can't use her. I
I'm
want
taking
Liv
Sonya
Morgan,
Deville.
So you
That's the
can't
problem
use
right
her.
there.
She's been fired, and on opening night of the draft, she returns as the WCW GM appointed by Eric Bischoff. There you go.
That's
Storyline
exactly why I
already.
don't want him having Liv Morgan, because like he's just doing it just to spite me. Like
Absolutely. I don't want you to be a Liv Morgan spearhead and have her go to the fucking top and be a fucking women's champion, tag
you don't
team
even know what I was
champion,
gonna do.
trios title champion with Liv. Like, Liv's not that fucking exciting. Liv
I
is
didn't-
fucking
You're
dog
sitting
water,
here and
and
acting
she's
like
going to be exactly that on SmackDown. Fucking
So basically,
dog water.
No.
okay, Leo, outside of Liv, are there wrestlers that you must have, or Wolf? I don't care. I'll take whoever.
I'm picking Judgment Day, including Liv. Don't want to hear it. I'm thinking
You lost.
no,
I'm
because
not
I can
picking
book. I
as
can
my
No,
book.
you
I
lost. You don't want to fight me. You don't want to fight me. You don't want to
Because
have an
it's
honest
not worth
AI
it.
battle
Look
and
me.
fight me like a gentleman, all right? And see who's actually going to get fucking Liv Morgan. You just want Liv Morgan so that way you can have her versus Rhea. Watch her beat Rhea in a fucking AI stimulated
You don't
match
know
at
what I was
WrestleMania
gonna do.
41.
First of all,
And then be like, oh, look, see, Liv Morgan is my fucking champion
of all,
in the game.
you don't
so
know
she's
what
gonna
I
be
was gonna do.
champion in television.
you don't know what I was gonna do, because if
Fuck
we're gonna have
that.
mid card
Fuck
titles, if we're gonna have mid card titles,
Absolute dog
I can
shit.
put her in the mid card division if I wanted to.
You're gonna
and-
put her on the top. Stop lying.
No, I'm
Stop
not.
lying, you WCW.
So what does
Nitro jabroni.
WCW have? World title, a US title, tag titles, and a women's title?
No, I'm not trying to argue over
something
Liv
like
Morgan.
that.
It's just the
I
fact
can
that
book
he's
Liv
for
is
trying to
going
despite
on
me.
the bench in SmackDown. That's all I gotta say.
He can't.
Actually,
Always on the t-shirt.
WCW.
It can't happen.
Hold on.
It can't.
I'm making a T-shirt.
It can't happen because if I'm a GM, I get to.
We
The
fucking
rivalry
play-
between Dylan and Leo will tear them apart,
If-
while Wolf and I just put on
get
great
the
television.
If I get the first flip on the coin and it lands on me, the first pick I'm getting is Liv Morgan, and the rest of them are gonna be fucking jabronis. And I'm
Actually,
gonna build a
Well,
fucking.
actually, this is how
Byron,
how
I
it is.
think the mid card title is going to be the hardcore title.
You know what? We'll do the spin the wheel right now, and then this is pretty much. But I
Are
also
the
want
titles
to add,
able to be replaced, or no?
I think so.
mean,
I also wanted to
for this
put
year,
out
I
there,
don't know.
Well, that's
when
underwhelming.
we do draft our people, it's not going to
I mean,
be just a
hardcore
regular
is
draft.
fun.
It's a snake draft. So if you had the last pick, you get the first pick of the next round.
So I'm trying to think of who I want as my first. Who I'd pick as my first pick.
I'm gonna pull up a spin the wheel real quick, and then I'll
Ethan
put.
Page.
Like I said, I'll take whoever. I don't care. Plus, I get 2 picks back to back, so that's even better.
Yeah, you do. You got the best out of all of us. I just
I'm
want.
just
I just
chilling.
want.
I like when I can just sit
I
back,
just want Leo
watch.
Show to fail.
I just
That's
love when
it.
I sit back, watch the world burn. You two are just at each other's throat, like
Holy fucking Liv Morgan.
Rock and Austin, and me and Wolf are in the back, just like Vince McMahon, and just pulling the strings.
I just want
Vince
Liv
McMahon
Morgan.
and Paul
I
Heyman.
just want Liv Morgan.
While they
so
just
that way I
destroy
can put
each
her on the
other.
bench.
It was
Which brand do
me.
you want?
It was
Which brand
me,
do you want?
Dylan. It was me, Dylan. It was me, Leo.
Which brand do you want? Byron, do you want?
I'm doing
ECW or
WCW with the return of Sonya Deville to spite
So
WWE for firing her
We're gonna do. This is pretty much.
and let that guy stalk her.
Okay.
We already
So
picked our brands. We already picked our general managers. All we got to worry about is picking the fucking superstars. And if I get a chance to pick
I'm
Liv,
sharing my screen with you real quick.
I am so picking her and putting her right on the bench.
Let's spin the wheel and see who's gonna go first.
We already picked the fucking people.
No,
Well,
I'm saying which brand is going first.
I don't want to go first.
NXT. NXT.
So, does that mean they have the first pick? Does that mean they have the first pick?
Second.
So Wolf can take Liv if he really wants to be petty.
No, I'm not taking Liv.
Then let me trade you. I'll trade you all my roster for her.
So are we
I'll
only
trade
able to
you my
pick
whole
superstars from
roster.
WWE, or how are we picking superstars?
We can pick any superstar we want.
Wolf,
Okay.
I would
So
trade you
now,
the whole
so now
roster for
I
Liv
just
Morgan.
removed Wolf from it because he is gonna get the first pick. So let's see who's gonna go next.
Yes,
Byron.
I will
Byron.
trade you my whole entire
Byron
roster
is number 2.
for
Byron's
Liv
get the second pick.
Morgan.
I don't want Liv either. I'm not
I
picking.
will trade you my whole roster.
No
for Liv
disrespect, but my first pick will not be a female. Okay, no disrespect to any ladies. Just saying. Just being honest.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I get it. I get the third pick.
Oh, fucking Ed. Fucking Ed. Fucking Ed.
All right, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Leo can have Liv.
But here's the thing, though, Dylan.
No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play with him because he's gonna fucking put Liv to the fucking moon. No, he's
Okay,
gonna put Liv to
how
the
about
fucking
this?
moon.
How about this?
She's gonna be-
How about this?
She's gonna be the fucking Rhea Ripley of Raw.
Okay,
I don't wanna watch
let's
that
do this.
bullshit
Let's do
every
this.
fucking
Let's
week
do
on
this.
YouTube.
Dylan,
Oh,
hear
look
me out.
at Liv Morgan. She's having such a great run in my WWE.
Dylan, let me do this for you. Okay, how about this?
She's having such a great year. She's
Can-
tag team champion.
Okay,
She's
we'll do this. If we'll do this.
Intercontinental champion, and guess what? You're the women's title champion of
Can we
Raw.
just let me talk for crying out
Superstar
loud?
of the women's division.
All right, Dylan, shut up.
Okay, we'll do this. Even though this is, like I said, it's a snake draft. So if you get the last draft pick of the
What
first
the
round,
fuck is Ricky Starks doing in the goddamn middle of the ring now?
so you will get the first pick of the second round, though, Dylan. I will, since it's a snake draft.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't get Liv Morgan, so I'm lost.
So here's the thing. Here's the
I'm
caveat.
lost. You're
Here's
gonna
the thing.
fucking book her to the fucking moon. I don't.
Here's
I
the
don't wanna play
thing.
with you.
Here's the thing.
I don't want to play with you.
If now I will be now, I did say I will draft Liv, but I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
know
leave it
you
up
are.
to
You're
you.
fucking fun.
I'm gonna do this just so it's fair, okay? And
Yeah, 'cause it's on your turn.
Byron,
You
Byron
could've just had
and
versus Liv in an
Byron
AMA
and-
match,
okay.
and that was the fucking winner.
He won't let me finish. Okay, so like I said, I will draft Liv to my roster
Of
because
course
I have
you
the
will.
third pick.
Yeah,
but-
of course.
Here's the caveat: I'm gonna put this in the court of literally Wolf.
What?
and
So I can get
Byron.
fucking Carlito?
No. Okay.
I'll get JD
So it's
McDonough, broken neck
it's
Dunna.
fair. So it's fair. I can't put Liv in the main event right away. I have to put her in the
Bullshit.
mid-card
You're gonna
division.
still fucking put her in the main event in the
No.
next fucking pay-per-view. Give me
No,
a goddamn break.
Because here's the
I
caveat.
don't want to appear in none of this bullshit. Byron, end the fucking show already. This is bullshit. This fucking jabroni over here with
I
the
literally
WCW hat
made
is
it
gonna fucking
fair.
book Liv to the fucking moon like a goddamn sack of shit.
Okay,
Fuck that.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to
ask
play.
Wolf and Byron. I'm gonna ask you guys this: is that fair if I put her in the mid card or at the
Put her
very
in the
least,
elimination chamber.
Do what you want with her, man. I don't care.
or at the very least, I have to wait 3 months before I can put her in the main title.
Jugs now is my new replacement as general manager.
I don't. But Jugs doesn't have.
Honestly,
Xbox.
my choice for my first pick.
Oof, that's tough though. I wanted to pick fourth because I wanted to see what you guys were going to do because I don't really know who I want.
Now
but,
I will say this: since it is a snake draft, like I said, if you get the last pick, the first round, you get the first pick, the second round, and also we can do trades
No, I will
throughout
not
the.
be picking.
We can also do trades throughout if we want to, and plus on top of that, factions are eligible to be drafted, and if we want to, we can also split up tag teams.
It's going to be Liv, Raquel, Dirty Dom, Carlito, Finn Balor.
Well, I think we need to put a cap on how many men, how many women, how many tag teams, and how many all that stuff.
At least have
put the whole
I think
fucking Raw
five.
roster on his
At least have 5 tag teams per show. So each one of us has 5 tag teams.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
be
know, I'm gonna go an
Raquel and
underrated
Liv.
pick. I will.
Liv in Chelsea.
I'm
Liv
gonna
in
pick
Piper.
someone.
Liv in fucking Liv. It's gonna be bullshit the whole
I'm
fucking.
gonna
I'm
be-
literally trying to make it fair to you, so you don't.
You're not making it fair. You literally aren't making it fair. Byron gave us the best suggestion. Liv versus Liv in an AI match in a Hell in a Cell. And you're like, no. I want to
The
spin
thing
this
is, how do you
fucking
get the
bullshit-ass
second?
wheel.
That's what
You
I'm
got a
saying.
fucking third
You're
pick.
gonna need
You're gonna
like
pick
an
the whole fucking
alternate.
Judgment Day Trash Day as your fucking first pick as the faction, so nobody can get anybody. And then you're gonna pick a bunch of jabronis and
Okay.
build Liv around the whole fucking
Oh, you got to
thing.
think of it like this. You got
Right.
to think of it like this.
Leo is afraid to face Dylan. 100% accurate. He doesn't want to face me because he knows that my Liv AI Morgan is going to squash the shit out of that fucking bum ass Liv Morgan that he's going to play with.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm just
100%.
gonna guarantee my first pick to y'all because I like him. I love him. People calling him super lately.
He's taking Damien.
All rise for the rock star. I will.
No way you're taking Damian Priest
I
first.
am picking Damian Priest first.
Jesus, that's almost as bad as fucking Liv Morgan.
I didn't even say I was
Christ.
going to take her by herself. I said taking her in a faction.
I mean,
Then-
Byron, if you want me to pick
You're
my
picking-
to be biased,
You're
I
literally
can pick.
picking 7 fucking people. That
5
whole entire
people.
Judgment Day Part 2 faction, it's Finn, JD, Carlito, Raquel, Liv Morgan, and Eric Bischoff. For Christ's sake, who else do you not need on your team? Like, dude, like you literally have this shit-ass fucking team. The only person on that team that's exciting that I would want to watch and want to wrestle with is Finn fucking Balor. That's it.
But
The
you got to
rest
see
of
what
them
I'm trying
are
to
either
do here.
broken
I'm
or
trying to.
eating apples or don't get booked. That's it.
You got to think of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to
Yeah,
build
you're
a
booking
solid
the whole
mid
entire
card
fucking
and main
division
event.
around Liv. End the show already. End this goddamn show already.
Dylan, how you feeling about tonight? I know you gotta get to bed. Thoughts on tonight?
Fan-fucking-tastic. I don't have any work tomorrow. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh,
I
even
love
better.
seeing the Hardy Boys. Christ. My blood pressure's up to like 750 right now because he's a fucking dope. He's going to bring the whole fucking Judgment Trash Day 2.0 to fucking 2K25. And I'm going to see him
Meanwhile,
in that
imagine
free island with fucking Liv Morgan with 7 belts like Mercedes Monet and fucking running around being like, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. And I'm going to be like, no, you're not. You're a fucking bum. You're a fucking bum, Liv. A fucking bum. You belong on the bench like Bobby Boucher. Absolutely.
That's what
Show was fine. Hardy Boys was great. I'm so happy to see them back on my television. Hopefully, we're going to actually get the Hardys back on WWE programming in the near future. Moose destroyed the shit out of Lexus King. I think he's more broken than JD McDonough's neck. I'm very excited for Roadblock coming up with the 3 matches that are now guaranteed. And yeah, it was all in all, I think it was like a good 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 for me.
Oh man, how can I keep up with you?
First episode dropped today. I'm very excited to be back in the wrestling content space at Wrestling the Pod over on YouTube. First episode just dropped now. It also is on Spotify as we speak. So all of you viewers that are not fans of watching all content on YouTube, you can go watch it over on Spotify as well. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, not Twitch, on Instagram, on Twitter, and keep up with us. Keep up with me on the weekly schedules and stuff like that. It's going to be a hell of a show. Tomorrow night we are going to be doing AEW review. I might have one of you amazing people on as well. Yes, Leo, you might actually come on twice this week. But I swear to God, if you bring up Liv Morgan one time, you are banned from the show all of 2025. And yeah, otherwise, I'm very excited to be back. I'm very excited to be back doing the wrestling content with everybody here. And remember, Leo's afraid to fight me with the AI Liv Morgan v. Liv Morgan.
Leo, you want to follow it up real quick?
I thought NXT was great. I thought, seeing Moose and seeing Moose and Elba Femi, I think was cool. I'm looking forward to the match. However, with the tag title match, I thought it was going to be at least title for title because that was the one title that I feel like Hardy West have not held. So I thought we were building to that. But we are going to get the TNA tag titles to be on the line, which I'm not mad at whatsoever. Also, I will say, at least with the women's division, they are definitely building up some stories there, which I'm not mad at either. I thought they were probably going to end up doing Julia and Stephanie, probably like stand deliver title for title. But I feel like it's probably going to lead to a triple threat some way, somehow, with somebody probably getting involved there. But we'll see how that ends up playing out. Roxanne being on there, I thought she was on the main roster. I'm really confused. Like, is she on the main roster permanently or is just temporarily? She's just doing both and then finishes up by stand deliver. Then she gets moved up by afterwards. I don't really know what they're doing, so we'll see. But I thought overall it was a good show. I'm looking forward to what they're definitely building to for Roadblock in the next couple of weeks.
How can I keep up with you real quick?
Yeah, so my channel is Kicking It with Leo. You guys will do wrestling content. More content will be on the way. I did drop my predictions for Chamber this morning. I'm going to do a part. Appreciate that.
I watched it. I liked it. It was a very good episode.
Appreciate. Thank you so much. I'm going to potentially I'm gonna do a part 2, and I put up a post on YouTube where I asked the fans to give me your predictions, your fantasy buckets, and your ideas for Chambers. So I will be going tomorrow and reacting to your reactions and all your thoughts and opinions for the Chamber this week. So be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, we're on the road to 2,000. We're trying to reach 10,000 by the end of 2025. We're trying to reach 2,000, like I said just a minute ago. We're trying to get to that milestone by WrestleMania.
Wolf, what's up?
This show was actually very nice. I did enjoy every match. Even the main event was awesome. Ricky got the win with Rochambeau as expected. I had also just found out on Twitter that there were Tony fumbled chants during the main event match. Yikes. But it was a great match, and I'm excited. I'm excited for Roadblock. I'm a little mind boggled, I guess, by the women's titles being title for title. I don't know. It seems wacky, but I can live with it. Yeah, and then I'm excited to see what comes next. Tomorrow we have Dynamite. We have Takeshita versus Orange Cassidy for the international title. Winner faces Kenny Omega at Revolution. We have Brian Keith versus Will Ospreay. We have Byron, you're gonna hate hearing this. Daniel Garcia and FTR versus Cole, O'Reilly, and Strong of the Undisputed Kingdom. We have Hangman Adam Page in a squash match, MJF live, Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana live, and Deonna Purrazzo is back on Dynamite as she fights Harley Cameron.
Oh, so she's going to lose again. Oh, okay. Nice.
Maybe. We'll see.
Or maybe they actually have a story and let Deonna get a win, then maybe lead up to the match at Revolution in a few weeks, and then give Harley a win. I don't know.
Maybe Taya, what's it called? No, screws Harley, and then
I'm gonna say Harley wins.
Yeah, I think Harley wins too. Deonna's probably gonna.
She needs to get her momentum back. Like
Taya needs to be dropped. Taya needs to go back to ROH with her husband, and that's all she does.
She's
worth ridiculous.
Dylan's my witness. Byron's my witness. Wolf is my witness. Please, Tony Khan, do not fumble Harley Cameron. Like, she had a great match with Mercedes. Do not fumble the bag on her. Like, she's actually starting to get people invested into her, and if you cannot fumble this.
Yeah. I will say, Byron, you might think I'm crazy for saying this. Right now, Collision's been, like, in 2025, Collision has been better than Dynamite.
Oh, no, I agree with you. Yes.
Yeah, Collision's actually been cooking for
it's been
lately.
pretty okay. I didn't really like last week's like that, but it's okay, I guess.
Tony Storm getting pile driven.
I mean, how many times are they going to do that? Though? We've
May.
seen that like every time they do the same.
And then didn't Moxley
Didn't
Pac got hit with the concerto not once but twice.
Pac is dead.
Is he dead again?
He got hit with the concerto by Cope.
Bro, his head bounced off.
Is dead.
I'm trying to figure out why Cope got pinned. I'm trying to figure. I mean, why Cope submitted. Why did Cope have to get choked out? Like, that was stupid.
Yeah, I didn't. I found that weird.
Because he's not beating Moxley. He's not. No,
yeah,
he's not.
Somebody literally told me they said the reason why they had Copeland lose is because he's gonna win the Revolution. I said, are you stupid?
No. Even if he is miraculously wins, we just know Christian's gonna cash in. Again.
We'll talk about AEW tomorrow. We'll see. For Wolf, Dylan, and Leo, thank you guys for watching. Go show everybody some love on their channels. We'll see you on our respective channels tomorrow and tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, Wolf on the Wolf Den Wrestling, Kicking It with Leo, and Wrestling the Pod down below each of the lower thirds. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. NXT Roadblock shaping up to be a big show. We'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good night, everybody.